Good evening and welcome to Gamebridge Fieldhouse for tonight's Class 4A Girls Basketball State Championship game between Center Grove and Norwell. Hello, everyone. I'm Kevin Conrad along with Rick Embry. We welcome everyone to our coverage of the 51st Annual IHSA Girls Basketball State Tournament presented by the Indiana Fever and the Indiana Pacers. Tonight's coverage on Sports Night Indiana is presented by Habig Injury Law, Duke Homes, Rees Restoration, and the Center Grove Football Gridiron Club. Rick, what a season for the Center Grove Trojans. Undefeated, 28-0, trying to win their second state championship in school history.
Yeah, what a season and what an environment tonight, Kevin. This is big time here. Huge crowd for both Center Grove and Norwell, and should be a great matchup on paper. Both these teams have had fantastic seasons. Obviously, Center Grove, while not overpowering as far as outscoring people by 30 or 40 points a game, they've won every time out, and that's what matters. And Norwell on the other side, quite a story themselves after winning the 3A title last year, runner-up 3A 2 years ago. They're back in the 4A state championship game. So those girls have been here before. The big part for Center Grove will just be settle in here early, and obviously Norwell plays a very, very good 1-3-1 zone on the defensive end. Center Grove's going to have to handle that tonight. And
Rick, you talk about Norwell. They have a lot of experience here at Gamebridge Fieldhouse. This is their third time playing here. They've had 3 practices here, and one would think they got to be pretty comfortable playing here at Gamebridge.
Yeah, obviously when they came down this week, they said, oh, this is old hat. We've been down here for now the third time, so nothing was too big of a moment for them. So, yeah, that's a big advantage for them, obviously. But, they've got a couple outstanding players. Vanessa Rossworm, she's going to play at Indiana Wesleyan next year. She's kind of the head of the snake, if you will, for Norwell. 5'10" senior. She's fantastic offensively, averaging over 23 a game. She plays the head of that 1-3-1, very active, gets her hands on a lot of balls. Center Grove's going to have to play very good defense against her. And for the Center Grove Trojans, obviously led by their Miss Basketball candidate, Grayson Gilliard. She's at over 25, almost 26 points a game. She has carried them throughout this season, but they've gotten contributions, Kevin, from everybody across the board. They know their roles. They play their roles good under Coach Stuckmeyer, and that defense has been fantastic, Kevin. It's going to be a contrast in styles. Norwell averaging over 64 points a game, and Center Grove only giving up less than 35 points a game. So something's going to have to give when those two match up tonight here at Gamebridge.
Also, Rick, both teams not that big, just about that 5'11", 6 foot, maybe 6'1" for Norwell, but they're going to match up pretty well.
Yeah, and Center Grove's seen all kinds of different sizes there. Obviously, they went against the big girl from Pendleton Heights, who's probably the Miss Basketball favorite in Hupford next year for Pendleton Heights, but you don't have one of those tonight. Like I said, like you said, they play, 5'10", 5'11" girls are the biggest ones that they have. Same thing for Center Grove with Haley inside. Haley Wagner, probably the biggest for Center Grove. So it's just going to be a contrast in styles, Kevin. It's going to be important for Center Grove. You can't turn the ball over 15 or 20 times against Norwell. That's how they're going to get their shots. They get easy shots. They shoot a lot of three-pointers. When they do get those turnovers, Center Grove's going to have to take care of the ball, and they're going to have opportunities to score.
Kevin Stuckmeyer, head coach for the Center Grove Trojans, now in his 9th year with CG, 186 wins, 49 losses, 5 sectional titles, 3 regional titles, 1 semi-state, and now an appearance here in the Class 4A state championship game tonight. And for the Norwell Knights, Eric Thornton, head coach, legendary coach, 29th year, 500 wins, 202 losses, 14 sectional titles, 5 regional titles, 3 semi-states, and again, they won the Class 3A state championship last year, and they were 3A state runner-up 2 years ago. So Coach Thornton has done a great job with this night's program.
Yeah, obviously, Kevin, two fantastic coaches going head-to-head tonight. I mean, Coach Stuckmeyer, that winning percentage is above 75%, and playing at the 4A schedule that Center Grove does, that's fantastic. Coach Stuckmeyer is a fantastic coach. And then on the other side, obviously, like you said, Norwell, Coach Thornton gets his 500th win last week in the semi-state championship game against McCutcheon. So he obviously is a legend as well.
Both teams continue to warm up. About 5.5 minutes away. before we get to the pregame ceremonies and then tonight's tip-off here in the Class 4A matchup between Center Grove and Norwell. We'll take a break. This is CG Girls Basketball on Sports Night Indiana.
It's absolutely special, obviously, to have a kid in the Super Bowl and to have a kid win a national championship in college.
Play in the NFL. That's every little kid's dream when they step on a football field. But just being able to get to that, that opportunity and moment, especially being with the Chiefs, like I was saying, it's just been a blessing. And Coach Moore, all my family, and all my friends around me too have helped me along the way.
Ever since I stepped foot off of Center Grove, I've definitely heard from, honestly, I'd say thousands of people from around this community, and I've just felt so much love from them. It's been great.
We have a great professional community because our parents are caring and our parents understand the importance of Center Grove. So many great schools come here to recruit, and everybody asks me, well, why would schools, these great academic schools, come here? Because they know they get the best student athletes. Center Grove teachers are the best teachers, and they teach college prep classes.
I feel like with Center Grove, I feel like you just set at a higher standard just from everybody. And it kind of just pushes you to want to be the best version of yourself.
Man, it's just been an amazing opportunity just to grow up in this, this type of area. Even since we were young, all the families, parents, moms and dads have been there for everybody.
That family atmosphere where everybody takes care of everybody and we don't really worry about what's outside of our community. It's just we take care of ourselves so well.
I just want to say thank you to everybody for the support. It means the world to me.
There's a great community and a great atmosphere just for everything you do in Center Grove. I feel like everything you do, you have a great mindset, and it just all the people you're around, you feel like you're loved and you're supported by everything you do.
I love that they're humble, and I love that they still love to practice. But what I love the most is they're just the greatest young men of all.
At the Skin Lab, beauty and wellness come together under one roof. From advanced skin treatments and injectables to personalized wellness programs, we help you look and feel your very best. Whether you want radiant, glowing skin, balanced hormones, or a boost in confidence, our expert team is here to guide you every step of the way. Discover an experience where science meets luxury and results speak for themselves. The Skin Lab. Your journey to confidence starts here.
At Peterman, we are raising the bar for home service.
We host classes nearly every working day,
with thousands of hours of training invested in our field professionals each year.
so you know when Peterman shows up, you're about to receive expert care.
Homeownership is already stressful enough.
So when it comes to peace of mind for your home,
Trust Peterman to get it done.
and for a limited time, get a free furnace from us.
Visit PetermanHVAC.com for details and to schedule.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? What would it be like? As a home seller, you can make those dreams real. Our world-class agents are here to guide you every step of the way.
Welcome back inside Cambridge Fieldhouse. The Center Grove Trojans have returned to the court. The Trojans wearing the all-black uniforms, trimmed in red and white, taking on the Norwell Knights in the white uniforms, trimmed in black and old gold. Kevin Conrad, Rick Embry, we are truly, Rick, courtside for this one tonight.
That was fantastic. You're right, Kevin. This is big time. You know, I feel like Denary and Quinn Buckner here on the courtside view. So, yeah, both teams just came back out of the locker room. They'll do national anthem and introductions here shortly. But, man, what a crowd over on the Center Grove side, Kevin. All red, except the student section have the blackout. So they got the black T-shirts on and stuff. And, wow, Center Grove community definitely showed out, and rightfully so, for this fantastic girls basketball team.
Let's now join the PA announcer for our pregame festivities. Both teams have concluded their warm-ups. Both teams ready, standing for the national anthem. We're just waiting for the public address announcer to begin our pregame ceremony. Earlier today, the 1A champ Borden, 2A champ Pekinesian, 3A champ Belmont. Now let's join our PA announcer.
Basketball country. For the 51st annual IHSAA Girls Basketball State Finals. Tonight's Class 1A State Championship game features a school looking for its first girls basketball title in 30 years, the Center Grove Trojans. And a school looking for back-to-back state titles, the Norwell Lady Knights. For the city of Back Home Again in Indiana. Back home again in Indiana, and it seems that I can see the gleaming candlelight still shining bright through the sycamores for me. The new moon hastens all its fragrance from the fields I used to roam. When I dream about the moonlight on the Wabash, then I long for my Indiana home. And now, to honor our country, we ask you to please stand and remove your hats for our national anthem. Presenting our nation's colors are members of the Indiana State Police. And tonight's national anthem will be performed by Mason Pastor of Wapahani High School.
States, it's just basketball.
This is Indiana. This is Indiana basketball. For the baseline, Captain Good, and the foul.
This is why we play. We represent
Play the next play.
This is Richard Restoration.
This is the biggest stage.
It all comes down to this.
The 4A championship game starts now. It's game time.
And now, let's meet the Southern Semi-State champions, the Center Row Trojans. Tonight's roster includes number 3, Ellis Sprawl. Number 11, Mia Perry. Number 12, Aubrey Wall. Number 15, Janet Carr. Number 20, Lily Harrier. Number 24, Tiffany Kemper. And number 32, Kelly Irvine. And now, the starting lineup for the Trojans. At cost, a 5'9" freshman, wearing number 2, Rees Restoration. At cost, a 5'7" senior, wearing number 10, Hannah Jen. At forward, a 5'11" senior, wearing number 22, Grayson Gillian. At guard, a 5'8" junior, number 23, Mackenzie Pierce.
All right, we're ready. Center Grove going for its second state title in school history. Likewise for Norwell. Again, they won the Class 3A state championship last season. Center Grove won the state title 30 years ago, back in 1996. That game played at the old Market Square Arena.
Yeah, that's a long, long time ago. Some great articles in the Daily Journal this week about that team and how good they were. And yeah, this Center Grove team, hoping to become the second state title champion in Center Grove girls basketball history. And a lot goes on the week before the state championship game, Kevin. You got dinners, you got press day down here during the week, you got practice down here, and you know what? They're getting ready to toss the ball up, and you get back to playing basketball, and hopefully the Trojans can get going here early and get off to a good start.
I spoke briefly with Kevin Stuckmeyer, Center Grove head coach. He said they had a solid week of practice. He said the Trojans are ready to go. Grayson Gilliard will tip for the Trojans. Olivia Green will tip for Norwell.
Here we go.
Class 4A state championship game from Gamebridge Fieldhouse, downtown Indy, and it's controlled by the Center Grove Trojans.
Yeah, right away they get into that 1-3-1 zone. And
Gilliard inside, takes it up strong, a little too hard, missed it. Battle for the rebound on the floor. We got another jump ball. It'll be Norwell ball.
Yeah.
Wagner on the floor was able to get the loose ball, and Gilliard wants that one back. She missed an easy one.
Yeah, she got a good look right away. Got a little bit of contact inside, but no call, and ball went off of the side, and Grayson draws the matchup on Rossworm right off the bat. Obviously, Center Grove switches everything in that man-to-man pack line defense.
Rossworm averaging 23 points a ball game, nearly 6 rebounds, 3.5 assists. Top player for the Knights. She's out on top, working against Mackenzie Pierce. Out on top now, Addie Norris.
Yeah, they're just in a little regular weave offense there. Good defense.
Ball's loose. It's picked up by the Knights. Waldman with the dribble, left side of the court. Into the corner. Solfrank, she's their second best player, averaging 15, nearly 16 points a ball game. And our first foul going against Center Grove. Rossworm going to the left side of the basket, puts out the shot, missed it. She's fouled. She'll be at the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, I think Jen gets the first one there, but Rossworm gets to the free throw line a lot, Kevin, and she shoots almost 81% from that free throw line.
Free throw is a swish, 1-0 Norwell. One more for Rossworm. 82% from the free throw line. She got the next one as well. 2-zip Knights taking the early lead. Into the front court. Ball was tipped. Grayson gets it back, goes down the lane. Now throws it back out high right side to Jen. Now to Tapak. Working against this 1-3-1 half-court trap.
You got to make sure you're going to have to turnover
Bad
right
pass.
there. Yeah, you got to make sure you're going to have a hard time throwing over the top of that 1-3-1. You got to fake high, go low. Good look inside. Oh, and Jen gets her second foul on a cheapie against Olivia Green. That is not what Center Grove wanted to happen. Your main defensive helper, and Coach Stuckmeyer immediately all over the official.
So Green will be at the line to shoot 2. Again, Center Grove turned it over with a bad pass. Green first free throw is a swish. 3-0 Norwell. Ella Sprong checks in for Hannah Jen. She goes to the bench again with 2 fouls, 2 quick ones.
Yeah, Norwell gets 4 quick free throws in the first minute and a half of this game.
She hit on both free throws. She shoots 58% from the stripe. It's 4-0 Norwell.
Yeah, you're going to have to use the bounce pass effectively against this 1-3-1 zone.
High left side, Tapak, one dribble back to the middle. Grayson goes to the left corner. Pierce being double teamed in the corner. That's what they're going to do. They're going to double team in that corner along that sideline, and a reach-in foul called against the Knights. Addie Norris picks up her first, team's first.
Now it's Coach Thornton's time to talk to the official a little bit. Yeah, you got to keep it out of the corners against this 1-3-1 because they're going to trap in the corners, and then obviously out top, you got to make sure Rossworm's going to get a lot of deflections.
Wow, this defense is impressive. Once they double so quickly, and Center Grove turns it over again. The Trojans are struggling against this 1-3-1 defense.
Oh, and Rossworm's going to
Rossworm open for the three. Short rebound, Knights. Inside, shot blocked. Waldman had her shot blocked.
Yeah, Coach Stuckmeyer wants them to push.
Grayson down the lane to the corner. Sprung now to Tapak out on top. Grayson, she launches a three, and it's short.
Here's
rebound, Rossworm.
Yeah, we talked about it in the 3A game. We were watching that, Kevin. It's very deceiving playing on this NBA court. You got to make sure you don't shoot that three from the NBA range. You've got the high school range about 2 or 3 feet in front of that. Center Grove shot that one from the NBA range.
The senior Rossworm working against Grayson Gilliard. Grayson gets the steal. Into the front court with the left hand.
Wow.
She missed it. There was some contact. Follow-up is good by Liliad Tapak. She gets the first 2 for the Trojans.
Good job by Tapak, and now Center Grove gives up a layup at the other end.
Quickly back the other way. Quick basket by Olivia Green. She's got 4.
A good job by Tapak of following up that miss by Gilliard. Gilliard, once again, Grayson got a lot of contact, no call.
5 minutes to play. Opening quarter, 6-2. The Center Grove Trojans trail. Opening quarter, Class 4A state championship, and Wagner finds Grayson Gilliard cutting to the basket for an easy 2. Her first basket.
Yeah, that's what's going to be open there. Once Haley Wagner got it, then Grayson cut into the basket, and she gets an open look, and her first 2 of the night tonight.
Salfrank brings it to the wing. 3-pointer good by Waldman. Ashley Waldman, a senior, first 3-pointer in tonight's ball game.
Yeah, not really known as a 3-point shooter, Kevin, but she drains that one. Now Grayson the other way.
In the lane, got the roll. 4 points for Grayson Gilliard. She started to heat up. 9-6, Center Grove down 3. 4:15 to play first quarter. With the dribble, Waldman out on top. Works against Grayson Gilliard. Gives it up to the corner. Salfrank. Salfrank had it taken away by Gilliard. Then they're going to say a reach-in foul against Grayson, her first.
Oh, and Coach Stuckmeyer just got a warning from the official once again.
So Jen on the bench with 2 fouls, and now Grayson with a foul. 3 team fouls against Center Grove. Isabella Swineford in for the Knights. They're going to throw it inbounds under their own basket. Corner 3 is good. Jada Dale just checked in, hits the 3. Second 3-pointer for the Knights.
Yeah, we said they shoot a lot of 3-pointers, Kevin, and you've already seen them hit 2 of them. That's a big deal.
They've doubled up Center Grove, 12-6, 3:45 to play in the opening quarter. Down the lane, Grayson kicks it. Sprung open for the 3, around the rim and out. Battle for the rebound. We got a jump ball. Tapak was able to get in there and tie up Rossworm. It'll be Center Grove basketball under its own basket, and we'll have a media timeout. 12-6, good start for Norwell. And again, Center Grove, 2 fouls on Jen and a foul on Grayson, and Gilliard leading the way with 4 points. Tapak has 2, and Green leads the way for this Knights team with 4, and Dale with 3, and Waldman with 3, and Rossworm a couple of free throws for 2. But, Rick, just your assessment of the start tonight.
Yeah, obviously Center Grove, slow starts in the sectional championship game and the regional championship. Pretty similar tonight, Kevin, just trying to get their feet under them a little bit. And Norwell's coming out shooting hot. I mean, they've already hit 2 3-pointers and gotten a couple turnovers. Center Grove's missed a couple bunnies inside. Got to settle down a little bit and try to handle that 1-3-1 zone.
Tonight's game being presented by Habig Injury Law, Rees Restoration, Duke Homes, and by the Center Grove Football Gridiron Club. Appreciate all their support of Center Grove Trojan girls basketball. Trojans trying to close out the season undefeated, state champs trying to get to 29-0, but a solid start by Norwell.
Yeah, they're 3 for 5 from the floor, Kevin. 2 for 3 from 3-point range and 4 for 4 from the free throw line. So they've come out shooting very well so far. Center Grove 3 for 7 at the first media timeout here.
Norwell 25 wins, 4 losses. They've won 12 straight in a row. 2 of their losses against the Warsaw squad, and they also lost 3 games in a tournament, but they've been really good down the stretch, and they beat Homestead in the sectional championship, and Homestead, a team that was ranked number 2, I believe, in the state of Indiana. So Norwell's won some quality wins throughout the state tournament.
Yeah, and they haven't lost, Kevin, since December 27th, and they lost to Fort Wayne Snyder by 12. They turned around and beat Snyder by 34 to win the regional. So, they're playing well at the right time. Had that big win over Homestead by 1 point in the sectional to get past them, and then they've really rolled in the regional and semi-state so far. So a very, very good team, obviously, Kevin, and they've taken the upper hand so far tonight. We'll see if Center Grove can kind of counterpunch.
Once again, a great crowd for this evening ball game by both Center Grove and Norwell. Center Grove with the basketball under its own basket, throwing it in. It goes to Wagner, rotates it, sprung now to Tapak, takes the three. It's short. Rebound being tipped around. Grayson Gilliard comes up with it,
nice
dumps
pass.
It off underneath, and Wagner scores her first two. Haley Wagner.
Great dish by Grayson. She found Haley open underneath, and Haley gets her first basket.
Center Grove down 4-3, 19 to go, opening quarter, and Rossworm drills the three.
You just cannot give her any space. Going to be a delay of game warning for Norwell. They kind of punched the ball away, so Center Grove couldn't get it in. But, man, Rossworm right there, she had an open, didn't close out on her, and she drained that. So now 3 for 4 from three-point range by Norwell early, and that's what we talked about. If they're hitting threes and get turnovers, that's when they start rolling.
Addie Norris back in. A lot of seniors in the starting lineup for Norwell. 4 seniors, 1 junior. So a veteran ball club. Again, they won the 3A state championship last year. 3:10 to go, opening quarter. Sprong for 3. Oh, around the cylinder and out. Rebound the Knights.
Yeah, and Center Grove, on the other hand, 0 for 4 from three-point range, Kevin.
Rossworm into the front court. Bounce pass to the wing. Dribbling here to the near side is Salfrank. Fakes on the 3. That's Norris. She goes baseline. A pushing foul against the Trojans. 14 fouls against CG.
Well, they have not got the benefit of the whistle so far tonight, Kevin, in the first part of the first quarter. Like you said, 14 fouls on Center Grove, only 1 on Norwell so far.
Foul against Mackenzie Pierce, her first. Under the basket, the Knights throw it in. Rossworm, deep right corner, throws it out on top, and her teammate is able to chase it down. It almost went out of bounds. Looks like that was Jada Dale that was able to keep that one from going out of bounds. Norris trying to go against Pierce. Now out on top, Rossworm. Rossworm with a left-handed dribble. Back to the basket. Now makes her way down inside. Now terminates the dribble, puts up a good wild defense, shot.
Yeah.
It was a really good defense by the Trojans. Here comes Tapak.
Really nice defense by Tapak, and now she gets tied up.
Jump ball. Tapak is tied up. Again, this half-court defense is causing all kinds of havoc here for the Center Grove Trojans.
Yeah, you can't pick it up right there. They had 2 girls all over her and were able to tie her up.
So the arrow says it belongs to the Knights. 2:10 to go in this opening quarter. 15-8 Norwell. Norwell is just southeast of Fort Wayne. Moved up to 4A because of the success factor. Based on their enrollment, they're a 3A school. Ball out of bounds. Good defense by Mackenzie Pierce, and Rossworm lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a good job by Mackenzie of causing that turnover. Now Center Grove, we'll see if they can find some open looks and knock them down.
High right side near the 10-second line. That's Sprong now to Tapak. Pierce throws it underneath to Wagner. She was falling away, but someone got a piece of her arm, and Wagner goes to the line to shoot 2.
And it's obvious Center Grove is identified, and we knew Coach Stuckmeyer with a week would know where to identify the holes in that 1-3-1, and one of those is that backside pass to Haley Wagner. When you only got the one defender right underneath the goal, that's what's going to be open.
Wagner hits on the first free throw. She has 3 points in the ball game.
She's going to be a huge part. Obviously, you got to take care of the ball so you get those open looks and don't turn it over.
Misses on the next. It was short. Rossworm with the rebound. 1:40 to play, first quarter, 15-9. Norwell with the early lead over Center Grove. Rossworm with the dribble. Bounce pass on top. Jada Dale. Dale picked up that last foul for Norwell. Saul Frank now to Rossworm. Dribbles left. Good defense by Pierce. She's all over. Good defense by Pierce. Fakes on the three. That's Dale. Dribbles out on top. Spin dribble into the lane. And now throws it to Rossworm. Tries a step back. Good cover up by Haley Wagner. Center Grove really scrambling here with the man-to-man defense in the half court.
They are. They're playing really good defense. Norwell's trying to find some openings. Haven't been able to so far.
Pierce, excellent defense. Rossworm dribbles out on top near the logo at midcourt. Now attacks the top of the key. The ball's loose on the floor. Sprong's on the floor. A whistle, and do we have a jump ball or a foul?
Jump ball. Great hustle there. Ellis Sprong gets on the floor. That was a great, probably 45 to 60 seconds of defense by the Center Grove man-to-man pressure defense, Kevin, and they finally force a turnover from Rossworm. Sprong gets on the floor and forces the jump ball.
Some subs here for the Knights. 44 seconds remaining first quarter. Gilliard brings it into the front court, brings it to the near side to Tapak. Into the corner, Pierce, skip pass on top to Gilliard. To the right corner, Sprong inside looking for Sprong or looking for Wagner, and it was just a little bit off target with that entry pass.
Yeah,
turnover.
Good job by Green of dropping there, sagging, and she got the steal.
Wallman in the lane. Rossworm dribbles to the right side. Pivots, terminates the dribble. Out on top, three-pointer doesn't go for Salfrank. Center Grove with the rebound. 7 seconds, 6, 5. Here's Tapak to the corner. Pierce, and she can't handle the pass, out of bounds. Center Grove's making those long skip passes,
yes,
and they're just a little bit off target.
Well, when you have to jump and make those passes over the top, you don't have they're closing on those very quickly. She traveled. Yeah.
She's going to travel. They put any time on the clock? Nope. They're going to say that's the end of the first quarter. It's 15-9. Norwell leads Center Grove in the Class 4A state championship game here at Gamebridge Fieldhouse in downtown Indy. Tonight's game being presented by Habig Injury Law, Rees Restoration, Duke Homes, and Center Grove Football Gridiron Club. This is CG Girls Basketball on Sports Night Indiana.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? And what would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams real. When you work with a world-class agent at Coldwell Banker, you benefit from trusted guidance and our revolutionary seller's assurance program to make your home sale more rewarding than ever. So it really is true. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
Norwell leads Center Grove 15-9 after the first quarter. And Rick, the Trojans in that opening quarter, 6 turnovers. They're trying to figure out this half-court 1-3-1 half-court trap by the Knights.
Yeah, they're probably lucky that they're not down more than 6 points, Kevin. With 6 turnovers, we thought that would be a big part of the game, and then how well Norwell shot the three-pointer. Well, they're 60% so far, 3 for 5. So a really strong opening quarter by Norwell. Center Grove has had their moments, had their opportunities, but yeah, you can't maintain that 6 turnovers per quarter pace, or Norwell's going to pull away. But I got a feeling Coach Duckmeyer, first or second time out here, he's going to find a way to, when they've taken care of the ball, Kevin, they've gotten some great shots. They've gotten some open three-pointers as well. Unfortunately, Center Grove 0 for 4 from three-point range. We'll see how the second quarter goes.
Center Grove pep band here tonight.
Oh, that's great. They got both schools' pep bands here on the floor. Like I said, the crowd for Center Grove, obviously people listening to the audio broadcast can't see it, but man, it's fantastic, and credit to the Center Grove community. Hannah Jen back in, Kevin. She got those 2 quick fouls. She is such a big part of this team. Coach Meyer trusting her to not get that third foul here in the first half.
Ready for the second quarter. Knights with the basketball. Rossworm into the front court to Norris. Run a little weave here out on top.
Yeah, that's pretty much what their offense has been against the man-to-man defense. It's just the weave.
Penetration by Solfrank. Center Grove, though, comes up with a steal. That's Grayson Gilliard with the steal, and she is fouled.
Well, and Kevin Grayson had 2 steals in the first quarter, so she picked up her 3rd steal.
Second foul on Norris for the Knights. She'll go to the bench. She's replaced by Jada Dale,
well, and a little
senior.
bit, Norris is the one that plays that base of that 1-3-1 underneath the goal, Kevin. So something to keep an eye on for Center Grove. Somebody different running that now with Norris' second foul.
Yeah, she gets a lot of the deflections and steals near the basket. Double team on the sideline. That was Jen. She gets out of it. Now Tapak. Again, they do such a good job with this double team. Into the corner. Jen, left-handed 3. Hit the back of the rim. Rebound Tapak. Out on top. Grayson wide open, and she passes up on a long 3. Goes to Mackenzie Pierce, and now throws it around the perimeter, and Tapak throws it back out on top to Jen.
Yeah, good scrambling defense, but you got to make them work. You got to throw it side to side, Kevin, and make that defense shift.
Grayson had it knocked away. Now she's triple teamed, and she had it knocked away. She gets it back. Jen gets it into the corner. Pierce for 3.
Good to see Mackenzie Pierce get going here a little bit, Kevin. She is such a huge part of that Center Grove offense. She gets going from 3-point range.
Her first basket, her 53rd three-pointer of the season, 41% behind that arc. First three-pointer for the Trojans, down 3. Trojans really picked up their defense late in the second quarter, or the first quarter, and they've carried it over here to the second quarter. Just play that tough defense without fouling. Rossworm is out of bounds, deep right corner. She received the pass, and her foot was on the sideline. She's out of bounds.
Yeah, it obviously has frustrated Norwell, Kevin, and now they're up to 6 turnovers for the game. So both teams with 6 turnovers. We talked about what a matchup this would be between the 1-3-1 defense by Norwell and the man-to-man in Center Grove, and both those defenses frustrated the opposing offense.
6 minutes to play until halftime. Grayson Gilliard, high right side. Tapak, left-handed 3, swish. Lilia Tapak. Her first 3, she's got 5 points in the ball game. We're tied.
Yeah, just like that, Kevin. Center Grove hits 2 from 3-point range, and it's a tie ball game here early in the second quarter.
First tie in tonight's ball game. Center Grove has not led. Three-pointer for the Knights. It's a swish. Solfrank with the 3. Her first basket.
Yeah,
4 3-pointers for the Knights.
They kind of lull you to sleep, Kevin, with that weave offense, and then they just stop and get that 3-point shot, and right there, Solfrank drained her first one. Yeah, that's got to be a foul.
Tapak was double-teamed high right side, and she was fouled reach-in against the Knights.
But you got to be strong with the ball. We talked about it last Saturday night against LC, Kevin. You got to be strong with the ball. We've seen it a couple times already. Grayson, kind of gets in trouble, but then she rips it away from the defense.
5:17 to go, and Tapak shoots a 3. She's short. It is saved from going out of bounds by Solfrank. Quickly into the front court, ball tipped. It is controlled by Waldman. Waldman back to the corner with the pass to Dale. Dale works it to the right elbow with the dribble. Now takes it to the corner. 3-pointer by Waldman is good. She's got a couple of 3s, 5 3s for the Knights. 21-15, 6-point lead for Norwell. 4:40 to play here in the second quarter. Class 4A state championship game. Ball deflected and stolen by the Knights. Rossworm into the front court. Down the lane, goes to the glass, and before the shot, she is fouled on the floor. Ball out of bounds.
That's going to be Pierce's second foul, Kevin, as well. So 2 of the best defenders on that Center Grove team now, both with a pair of fouls in the first half. That's all set up by another turnover at the offensive end, and after Center Grove hit the first 2 threes to tie this game up, Kevin, Norwell's responded with a pair of 3s on their own in last 2 possessions.
Hannah Jen checks out. Again, 2 fouls on Hannah. Ella Sprong in for her. 21-15. Center Grove down 6, 4:29 on the clock. Second quarter and a 5-second count. Great defense by the Trojans.
Yeah, on that out-of-bounds play underneath the basket. Great job. Obviously, Center Grove switching everything. Nobody open, and Norwell gets the 5-second count. Yeah, now they're going to pick this up a little bit higher, Kevin, than that 1-3-1.
In the corner, Pierce out on top. Grayson, she penetrates the lane, pulls up at the free throw
she got
line.
hit on the arm.
She's fouled on the arm. She'll get 2 shots. If that's, I do believe, Rossworm, that'll be her first. Vanessa Rossworm.
Yeah, Grayson's going to get some opportunities. She's already shown that she can split that defense, Kevin, from the top, and she's done it a couple times. She did it there again, pulled up for the jumper, and Rossworm hit her across the arm.
Gilliard averaging just a tick under 26 points a ball game, 4 rebounds, couple assists, 74% from the free throw line. She hits on the first. She has 5 points in the ball game.
Kennedy Kemper now in for Center Grove, seeing her first action, the sophomore, giving Mackenzie Pierce a little blow with those 2 fouls.
Free throw is good. She hit them both. 6 points for the senior. The Miss Basketball candidate, Grayson Gilliard. Center Grove down 4 with 4:10 to go in the second quarter. Rossworm gets a screen, dribbles to the right side. Gives it up to Waldman. Waldman dribbles to the left side. She's being checked by Wagner, and the bounce pass stolen by Grayson Gilliard.
That's 4 for her.
Gilliard splits the defenders, goes strong to the basket, and they're going to put an offensive foul on Grayson Gilliard.
Oh, my, that's a terrible call. And
Grayson
her second
Gilliard
foul.
Gets her second foul. Offensive foul called against Grayson Gilliard. And we'll have a media timeout with 3:55 to go, second quarter.
Coach Stuckmeyer all over the officials. That was an atrocious call underneath the basket. Kevin, as she split the double team and then somebody else came over. Man, 3 different girls for Center Grove with 2 fouls here with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. And it's 3 of your main ball handlers, obviously, as well. So, man, that's a tough one.
Tonight's game being presented in part by Rees Restoration. Need home or business repairs? Rees Restoration has you covered. For a free estimate, call 317-954-5408 or visit online at reesrestorationindy.net. That's Rees Restoration, building trust one project at a time. By Duke Homes. Duke Homes, Bargersville's trusted custom home builder for more than 40 years. Learn more at dukehomes.com or call 317-422-9000. Your lifestyle, your home, your way, Duke Homes. And by Habig Injury Law of Greenwood, Indiana's coverage. Should say Habig Injury Law not only stands up for injury victims across Central Indiana, they also support the hometown teams. If you or your family need experienced legal help, visit HabigInjuryLaw.com or call 317-528-0666. That's Habig Injury Law of Greenwood. And by the Center Grove Football Gridiron Club. From Center Grove Football, the CG Gridrion Club, and 5-time state champion head coach Eric Moore, best wishes to Coach Kevin Stuckmeyer and the Trojans in tonight's state championship game. Appreciate all of our wonderful sponsors throughout the state tournament, and especially here tonight at Gamebridge Fieldhouse.
Yeah, we really do appreciate them, Kevin. Those couple games down in Jasper last weekend, and we had some huge crowds listening to those games last week. Another huge crowd listening to this state championship game. This one's kind of had a few twists and turns, Kevin, and Center Grove scored the first 6 points of the second quarter, and then Norwell scored the next 6. Center Grove with the bucket to cut it to 4, and then tough call on that last time. Grayson Gilliard going to stay in with those 2 fouls. You got to be really smart to not pick up a cheap third foul. She has 4 steals, by the way, Kevin, so far. Grayson does.
Grayson on Rossworm as she brings it into the front court. 3:45 to play in the first half. Rossworm high left side with the right-handed dribble. Now works it here to the near side. That's Saul Frank. Waldman. Now a 3 by Rossworm. Missed it. Rebound inside. Doesn't go for Isabella Swineford. Center Grove with the rebound.
Was a really good job by Kemper. She's obviously given up 2 or 3 inches, but she just walled up, had her hands up high, and was able to.
Wagner finds Sprong out on top. Tapak fakes on the 3. Now Gilliard, she fakes on the three. She drives, pulls up, misses it. Rebound inside by Wagner. Triple team. She finds Sprong open for a three, and she's long with the three. Ball is tipped to the corner, and it's out of bounds off Norwell.
Yeah, once again, Kemper inside, giving them good minutes, Kevin, from the sophomore. She had inside position and forced Waldman to just kind of tip it out of bounds. So a couple second chance opportunities for Center Grove on this possession.
3 minutes to play, first half. High right side with the basketball. That's Sprong now to Tapak. Tapak goes back to Sprong. Double team, ball batted out of bounds by Norwell. It'll be Center Grove ball in front of the Norwell bench.
So many deflections they get off of this 1-3-1 zone.
You just don't see a defense like this. And especially this good.
Now Rossworm's the one that's the tough one up front there. Now she's got Center Grove again in no man's land. Good job by Tapak.
Tapak, three-pointer. She's fouled. She'll get 3 free throws.
Yep.
Solfrank, I think, got her on the arm.
Yeah, and that's 2 on her now.
So Norris and Solfrank, 2 starters for Norwell, each with 2 fouls. And again, Tapak at the line to shoot 3 free throws. She has 5 points in the ball game. A three-pointer here in this second quarter. First free throw is a swish. Rick, with Tapak's improvement throughout the season, she's taken it to even another level here in the state tournament.
She obviously has been huge, Kevin. Late in those games, shooting free throws in the sectional championship and the regional championship, Kevin, to help Center Grove get big wins in both of those. And you're right, she has played above and beyond her years.
She hits all 3 free throws.
1-point game. And now Gilliard getting a little breather there with Jen back in, trying to make sure Grayson doesn't pick up her 3rd foul on the defensive end.
2:25 to play, first half. Center Grove down 1, and a reach-in foul called against Center Grove.
Oh, my gosh.
Tapak picks up her first. Rossworm works against Jen. Leans in, off the glass, missed it, made her take a tough shot. Battle for the rebound. Jen gets the rebound. Do we have a jump ball or a foul?
We got a little bit more than that.
Isabella Swineford throws Jen to the ground. They're going to call a jump ball. She was battling Jen, and Jen ended up on the floor. She hit the floor hard, and it's going to be Center Grove ball, and Grayson Gilliard back in. Kemper goes to the bench.
Great effort there by Hannah Jen to tie up the tallest girl on this Norwell roster, number 34, Isabella Swineford. She's 6'1", Kevin, but Jen went toe-to-toe with her.
Jen says she's 5'3". She might be the smallest player on the floor, but she's got to be one of the toughest, if not the toughest player on the floor. Sprong throws it inside, tipped out of bounds by Isabella Swineford. Center Grove will have it under its own basket. 2:05 to play first half.
It's the right idea, Kevin, because Grayson had her man pinned behind her. We just didn't get enough loft on that one.
Center Grove has a chance to take its first lead of the ball game. Tapak with the dribble, had it knocked away, chases it down. Out on top, Grayson Gilliard for 3, rimmed it. Rebound, battle for it. Is that Jen once again? She ends up on the floor.
Yeah, this time
foul
they
against
actually called
Norwell.
a foul, and that's got to be on Swineford.
Jen at 5'3" just finds a way to get those rebounds, and
That
she
should
does
be two shots as well.
Yeah, they're saying 2 shots. They're over the limit.
That one was on Swineford, right?
It is Swineford, her first. And again, Norwell over the limit, so Jen at the line shooting 2, looking for her first point tonight. It is a swish by Jen. This is our second tie. Again, Center Grove has not led.
Once again, Coach Stuckmeyer playing a little offense-defense here, Kevin, trying to keep Grayson and Hannah out of foul trouble. Mackenzie Pierce is going to check in for Hannah if she hits this free throw.
And she does. First lead for Center Grove.
Drains them both. First lead, Kevin.
First lead. Center Grove's defense has really picked up. And you're right, Kemper back in. Jen goes back to the bench.
7-0 run for Center Grove after Norwell got back to that 21-15 lead.
Center Grove fans chanting defense across the way. Waldman dribbles out on top. Rossworm receives the pass. Dribbles to the left. Comes back to the right. Back to the left. Leans in with the left hand and scores. And she's fouled by Sprong. Off the backboard, Vanessa Rossworm. 7 points in the ball game at the line for a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, that's just a really nice play there by Rossworm. She gets kind of stuck there, but then goes to her left hand and gets the bump on her and finishes the play and gets the foul.
82% free throw shooter. She's 2 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. Again, 7 points in the ball game. And she missed on the free throw, and it comes right back to her. She got the rebound. She dribbled in, and they're going to put a blocking foul on Pierce.
Now Pierce has 2 fouls.
3 fouls on Center Grove's Mackenzie Pierce.
Right, 3. Oh.
Rossworm goes back to the line to shoot 2. Again, the ricocheted off the rim, and it got tipped right back to Rossworm. She takes it strong to the right side, and some contact by Pierce, enough for the official to call the foul, and she hits on the first free throw. Makes it now a 24-22 ball game. Norwell by 2. Next one is also good. 9 points in the ball game for Rossworm. 3-point advantage for the Knights. 1:20 to play in this opening half. Grayson Gilliard on the wing, double team. Gets out of it, skip pass though, deflected and stolen by the Knights. Salfrank with the steal. Rossworm, she traveled. She fakes on the 3, and on the takeoff, she travels with the basketball.
Yeah, this feels like a really important last minute 13 of this ball game, Kevin. Center Grove cannot afford to have a couple turnovers and have this 3-point deficit turn into 8 or 10. Norwell too good to come back from a big deficit like that.
Into the front court, Grayson splits the defenders out on top. Now to Sprong, high left side. Tapak between the circles. Tapak pounds it off the hardwood a couple of times with the left hand. Sprong fakes on the 3. Now to Grayson, back to Tapak. Out on top, she lobs it inside to Wagner, and it's stolen. Salfrank takes it away. Just didn't get enough under it on that pass. Rossworm fakes on the 3, goes baseline. She is double teamed. Salfrank, bounce pass to the middle, stolen by Wagner into the front court, and she is fouled. She tried to get it up off the glass with the left hand, and she goes head first into the hardwood, and she's a little slow back to her feet. There is a foul against the Knights. She'll be at the line to shoot a couple.
Yeah, she got bumped by number 33, Jada Dale. Norwell fans do not agree with that call, but Haley going to the line for 2.
That's on Rossworm. 2 fouls on Rossworm.
Oh, they did call that on Rossworm. I thought they called that on Dale.
She misses on the free throw. It says up there's 2 fouls on Rossworm and 2 fouls on Dale, looking at the scoreboard. So maybe they did put it on Dale, but they both have 2 fouls according to the – now they moved it. Yeah, it still says 2. Dale leaves the ball game, and she hits 1 out of 2 free throws.
Yeah, I don't think that was on Rossworm.
Might have been Dale. 25-23, Knights by 2, 27 seconds to play, opening half. Salfrank, left-handed dribble. Out on top, Rossworm works against Wagner. And she pivots and nearly had it stolen away by the help defense. That was Tapak. Center Grove again doing a wonderful job with the defense. Down to 8 seconds, 7 seconds, and a timeout called by Norwell. 8 seconds, actually. 8 seconds left to play first half.
Rossworm was stuck in the corner there. Good timeout by Coach Thornton to prevent a turnover.
Norwell by 2, 25-23. And, again, we have 8 seconds left to play first half. And, Rick, both teams we knew, great defense, different styles. Center Grove man-to-man switching, all the help defense. Of course, Norwell, we talked about it, the 1-3 trapping, double-team type defense in the half court, and both teams have really forced a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, both teams 10 turnovers, Kevin, as you look at the stats there. So you're right. I mean, we talked about 2 very different styles of defense, but very, very good defensively, both teams, and we've seen it in this first half, a pretty low-scoring game, a typical low-scoring game for Center Grove. Norwell likes likes to have a little bit more of a high-scoring deal, but we'll see if Center Grove can get a stop here. If they can go into half only down 2, I think Coach Stuckmeyer, with that big foul trouble that he has, he's going to be pretty pleased with that.
So for the Trojans, Jen with 2 fouls, Gilliard 2 fouls, and Mackenzie Pierce with 3 fouls. Dale, Rossworm, and Solfrank all have 2, along with Norris, 2 for Norwell. Ball goes into the backcourt. We're down to 5 seconds, 4 seconds. The ball tipped out of bounds, so it'll be Knight's ball.
That's really good defense by Haley Wagner. She gets a couple deflections there. Now you're right. They're down to 4.5. You got to make sure to watch Rossworm after she passes the ball inbounds. She's going to get it right back.
She does. Here she comes across midcourt. 2 seconds, 1 second. She makes the pass. Last second shot's a three-pointer. Doesn't go for Addie Norris. And that brings us to halftime in the Class 4A state championship game in downtown Indy at Gamebridge Fieldhouse. The Norwell Knights 25, the Center Grove Trojans 23. Our halftime show is up next. Tonight's game being presented by Habig Injury Law, Rees Restoration, Duke Homes, and the Center Grove Football Gridiron Club. This is CG Girls Basketball on Sports Night Indiana.
It's absolutely special, obviously, to have a kid in the Super Bowl and to have a kid win a national championship in college.
Play in the NFL. That's every little kid's dream when they step on a football field. But just being able to get to that, that opportunity and moment, especially being with the Chiefs, like I was saying, it's just been a blessing. And Coach Moore, all my family, and all my friends around me too, have helped me along the way.
Ever since I stepped foot off of Center Grove, I've definitely heard from, honestly, I'd say thousands of people from around this community, and I've just felt so much love from them. It's been great.
We have a great professional community because our parents are caring and our parents understand the importance of Center Grove. So many great schools come here to recruit, and everybody asks me, well, why would schools, these great academic schools, come here? Because they know they get the best student athletes. Center Grove teachers are the best teachers, and they teach college prep classes.
I feel like with Center Grove, I feel like you just set at a higher standard just from everybody. And it kind of just pushes you to want to be the best version of yourself.
Man, it's just been an amazing opportunity just to grow up in this, this type of area. Even since we were young, all the families, parents, moms and dads have been there for everybody.
That family atmosphere where everybody takes care of everybody and we don't really worry about what's outside of our community. It's just we take care of ourselves so well.
I just want to say thank you to everybody for the support. It means the world to me.
There's a great community and a great atmosphere just for everything you do in Center Grove. I feel like everything you do, you have a great mindset, and it just all the people around you feel like you love and you're supported by everything you do.
I love that they're humble, and I love that they still love to practice. But what I love the most is they're the greatest young men of all.
At the Skin Lab, beauty and wellness come together under one roof. From advanced skin treatments and injectables to personalized wellness programs, we help you look and feel your very best. Whether you want radiant, glowing skin, balanced hormones, or a boost in confidence, our expert team is here to guide you every step of the way. Discover an experience where science meets luxury and results speak for themselves. The Skin Lab. Your journey to confidence starts here.
Our car wash remembers your car's quirks better than your favorite barista remembers your coffee order. Delivering a wash experience as smooth and effortless as your morning latte.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? What would it be like? As a home seller, you can make those dreams real. Our world-class agents are here to guide you every step of the way.
At Peterman, we are raising the bar for home service.
We host classes nearly every working day,
with thousands of hours of training invested in our field professionals each year.
so you know when Peterman shows up, you're about to receive expert care.
Homeownership is already stressful enough.
So when it comes to peace of mind for your home,
Trust Peterman to get it done.
and for a limited time, get a free furnace from us.
Visit PetermanHVAC.com for details and to schedule.
Welcome back inside Bainbridge Fieldhouse here in downtown Indianapolis. The Class 4A State Championship game in girls basketball. Halftime score, Norwell Knights 25, the Center Grove Trojans 23. Scoring summary from the first half. Norwell, strong first quarter, led 15-9. Center Grove, solid in the second quarter, outscoring the Knights 14-10 to pull within 2 here at intermission. And Rick, both teams have their fair share of the fouls and their fair share of turnovers. And again, you got to credit both teams playing great defense here in the first half as a reason for a lot of those turnovers.
Yeah, like I said, we different styles of defense, obviously, but both teams have struggled offensively against those defenses. You're right, both teams with 10 turnovers in the first half, and like you said, Center Grove with 9 fouls, Norwell with 8, and Center Grove's got to feel really good. Honestly. Coach Stuckmeyer only down 2 whenever you've had those 10 turnovers, and the fact that you got 3 starters with 2 or 3 fouls. So obviously he's going to make some adjustments at halftime against that 1-3-1. When they've been patient, when they haven't turned it over, they've gotten some good looks, Kevin. But we'll talk it now about kind of scoring summary here in the first half. First for Norwell, they're led in scoring by their All-State candidate, Vanessa Rossworm. She has 9 points. Even though Center Grove's done a pretty good job on her, she does have 5 turnovers with those 9 points. Also scoring for them is Ashley Waldman. She's 2 for 2 from the three-point line. She has 6. Olivia Green has 4 points. Those were early. And then Macy Salfrank, Center Grove's done a pretty good job on their second leading scorer. She only has 3 points. And then Jada Dale has 1 3-pointer for 3 points as well. So that's 25 points for Norwell. For Center Grove, they're led in scoring by their freshman, Lilia Tapek. She had some big shots there in the second quarter. She has 8. Grayson Gilliard, their Miss Basketball candidate, has 6. Haley Wagner has 4. Hannah Jen has a couple free throws for 2, and then Mackenzie Pierce has 1 3-pointer for 3. So Center Grove at halftime shooting 35.3%, Kevin, from the field, 20% from three-point range. Free throws kept them in the game, Kevin, in that second quarter. In the second quarter, they're 9 for 11. In the second quarter, they were 8 for 9 from that free throw line.
And before we get to the second half, we want to take a moment to thank the following sponsors for Center Grove girls basketball this season: TAPAC Wealth Management, Aqua Systems, Bischoff Wealth Management, Don Wilder of Berkshire Hathaway, Duke Homes, Fuel Up Nation, G&G Oil, Jeff Heidelberger Insurance Agency, Kopetsky Car Wash, North Point Engineering and Surveying, Specified Lighting, the Skin Lab, and also our presenting sponsors for tonight's web stream here on Sports Night Indiana: Center Grove Football Gridiron Club, Duke Homes, Rees Restoration, and Habig Injury Law. And Rick, Habig Injury Law donating the $3 per made three-pointer for the Center Grove Trojans tonight. I think the Trojans had a couple of threes in that first half.
Yeah, 2 3-pointers, both in the second quarter. Lilia Tapek had 1, and then Mackenzie Pierce had 1. They're going to get some more opportunities, Kevin. Obviously 2 for 10 in that first half, so they've gotten some looks from three-point range. Now we'll see if they can knock those down here in the second quarter. It all starts with taking care of the ball against that 1-3-1 zone. If you do that, I'd say if Center Grove has less than 6 turnovers here in the second half, they're going to win this game, Kevin.
We see the Center Grove Trojans back out of the locker room to the bench. Norwell to our left, warming up. And Rick, our Greenwood Texas Roadhouse, it's not players of the game tonight. I've told the Center Grove coaches, if you make it to the state championship game, it's the coaching staff. So the Center Grove Trojan coaching staff tonight will receive the gift certificates from the Greenwood Texas Roadhouse, and they have 6 coaches on the staff this year.
Yeah, and we'll go ahead and obviously we talk about Coach Stuckmeyer a lot, but Kevin Stuckmeyer and then varsity assistant coaches Ryan Hendricks, one of our favorites, Kevin. He helps us out with soccer broadcast. He is a super guy. Also Amy Cabara and Mandy Heidelberger are also varsity assistant coaches. Their JV coaches, Olivia Schmidt, they had a fantastic season JV-wise. And then our freshman coaches, Greg Torreson. So congratulations to those coaches, and well deserved, and they'll get a free meal at the Greenwood Texas Roadhouse, courtesy of George Hill and the fine folks there. And yes, well deserved, Kevin, because obviously that staff has been a huge part of this undefeated season.
Also coming up this Tuesday, it's our inaugural sports show here on Sports Night Indiana. We'll be at the Greenwood Dave and Buster's. We're going to have Center Grove football. Coach Moore will be with us, along with, how about Carson Steele, 2 years with the Chiefs and now with the Eagles, and we'll also have the Center Grove Junior Trojans football team as well.
That's fantastic, Kevin. I'm glad you're getting that back going, and hope to see a big crowd there on Tuesday night at the Greenwood Dave and Buster's there at the mall. And, yeah, you got some heavyweights there to start off, Kevin. Obviously, anytime Coach Moore is interviewed, it's always a pleasure and always entertaining. And then, like you said, we got the Warhorse, Carson Steele, back in town, and you're going to be interviewing him as well. And then the little guys, the JRT guys that are always successful, and Andy Moore is the current head coach for them. So should be a great night, Kevin, on Tuesday night.
We'll have everyone arriving about 5:30, and we'll record the show from 6 until 7 on Tuesday at Dave and Buster's in Greenwood. And they also have trivia, Rick, at 7:30. You and I did some trivia this past week.
We did. I don't know how successful we were with that trivia, Kevin, at the boys lacrosse fundraiser, but I do love me some Jeopardy and some trivia.
We're ready for the third quarter. The Norwell Knights will throw it in right in front of us at midcourt. Rossworm in the backcourt. She'll dribble it up.
Starters all in for Center Grove, including Pierce with those 3 fouls.
Knights by 2, 25-23. Again, we're just underway in the third quarter. Class 4A state championship game. Both teams have won a state title. For Norwell, they're trying to be the first team to win a 3A, 4A back-to-back, and the corner 3 is good. That is Macy Saul-Frank.
Yeah, that's all set up by Waldman, driving the lane and then finding Saul-Frank on the opposite side, and that's a big 3 to start off this third quarter. One more.
6 threes for the Norwell Knights. Jen in the lane, double team, finds Grayson for 3, wide open. Oh, she just short. Weak side rebound. Haley Wagner gives it out to Pierce. At the free throw line, Grayson down the lane with the left hand, scores.
Wow, what a pretty move there by Grayson. Just did a little step through there. Got a bucket. Big offensive rebound by Haley Wagner to get the reset for Center Grove.
Give the assist to Mackenzie Pierce. Center Grove down 3. 1 minute into the third quarter. Rossworm terminates the dribble. Bounce pass goes to Wallman. Wallman flips it back out on top to Norris. Now to Rossworm trying to go baseline on Grayson Gilliard. A fake on the 3. Jen covers up quickly, and there's going to be a steal inside by Wagner.
Yeah, Pierce was the one that actually deflected that one. Great job of sagging there and getting the deflection and right to Haley Wagner for the turnover.
Down the lane with the left hand. There's some contact. Gilliard misses the shot. There's no foul. Center Grove, though, does get the loose ball. Trojans reset. Gilliard trying to go baseline, and she is fouled. And Grayson a lot more active here in this third quarter.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin.
On the offensive end.
That's 3 fouls on Norris as well on the baseline. I thought Grayson got hammered going to the basket there on Green, but they didn't call that. But you're right, Kevin. Very aggressive, and we saw it last weekend, Kevin. She scored 12 out of the 14 points in the second half.
Pierce fires the 3, missed it off the back part of the rim. Chased down in the corner by Hannah Jen. Out on top, Gilliard inside, Wagner off the glass. She scores.
Great look there by Grayson. The extra pass to Haley Wagner. Center Grove back within 1. Oh, I thought Rossworm walked. So did the entire Center Grove faithful.
Rossworm dribbling, working against Gilliard. Goes up with the left hand. She's really good with that left hand. She scores off the glass.
Yeah, she
She's
doesn't
no
really,
figures with 11.
She doesn't really turn with the right hand, Kevin, but it's the left hand that has gotten Center Grove a few times.
30-27, Center Grove down 3. Gilliard misses, gets her own rebound front while she was on the floor. Out on top, Tapak fires the 3, missed it. Battle for the rebound, a whistle on the play.
That's going to be 3 on Rossworm if they called it on her. I thought they did.
Wagner had the position on the rebound. There is a foul against the Knights, and it is Rossworm's 3rd foul. Their star player has 3 fouls, and she remains in the ballgame.
Yeah, they don't take her out at all. Man, I thought Grayson a couple times has driven to the lane.
And Center Grove turns it over. The double team forcing the turnover. And Norris rotates it. Good ball movement. Rossworm with the right-handed dribble. This time attacks the right side of the basket. Off the glass too hard. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up and in. And she's fouled. Rossworm got her own rebound. She has 13 points going to the free throw line.
Yeah, Center Grove got a stop initially, but then didn't do a good job of blocking her out, and she got the rebound and the putback and the foul.
Who was that foul on, Rick?
I think it was on Tapak.
That'll be her second. She goes to the bench for a breather. Free throw is good. Rossworm with 14 points in the ball game. 6-point lead for the Knights. We have 5 minutes to play in the third. Jen throws it to the corner. Pierce back to Jen. She'll penetrate to the corner. Pierce fires the 3. It's short. Rebound, Knights.
Yeah, right now Mackenzie is shooting that from the NBA three-point range. She's got to make sure she finds the high school range. Good block shot by Grayson.
Grayson blocks Rossworm. Grayson into the front court. Goes all the way off the glass. Too hard.
She just cannot get a call.
And it's going to be cleared out by the Knights. A three-pointer is good.
What a
three-pointer good. Saul Frank, her third 3.
Rossworm's getting all kinds of calls inside, and Grayson just cannot get one inside.
Great start to this third quarter by the Knights. They lead at 36-27, 4:11 to play, and we do have a foul. Was it a foul or an out of bounds?
Yeah, foul on Saul Frank. That's 3 on her. Oh, they only got her down for 2.
Out on top, taken away, steal. Rossworm into the front court, misses the shot. Good defense by Grayson. The follow-up doesn't go for the Knights. That was on the follow-up. Saul Frank, ball ends up going out of bounds. It'll be Knight ball under its own basket.
Danger time for Center Grove, man. They're down 9, Kevin. after this run by Norwell. And
Norris trying to throw it in. She finally finds Rossworm, and now Wagner. Nope, they're going to call a timeout. This is a timeout called by Norwell. Head coach for the Norwell Knights, Eric Thornton, again in his 29th year, 500 wins. All right, Rick, time for our famous alums from Norwell. Sometimes when Center Grove plays a team they don't normally play, we kind of look up to see who their famous alums are. And the first one is an NFL quarterback, Chandler Harnish, quarterback for the Colts. He was drafted by the Colts back in 2012. He was the last draft pick, so he's Mr. Irrelevant. Is what they call the last pick in the draft. But he played for the Colts, the Vikings, and the Cardinals, and he played for Norwell. Also a couple of baseball players, a few baseball players. Jared Parker, he played for the Diamondbacks and the A's. Josh Van Meter played for the Reds, Diamondbacks, and Pirates. Matt Kinzer back in the 80s, he played for your St. Louis Cardinals.
There we go.
And I believe he also played for the Purdue Boilermakers in baseball.
Oh, man, double whammy there.
And Detroit Tigers. And what's interesting about Matt Kinzer, during the 1987 NFL strike, he was a punter for one game for the Detroit Lions. I guess we remember they called him the Scabs.
The Scabs, that's right, Kevin.
And then on the women's side of things, Terry Rosinski, she's in the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame. She was Miss Basketball from Norwell in 1977, and she won a state title as a coach at Fort Wayne Lures in 2002. How about the famous alums from Center Grove? Trace Jackson Davis.
It's not bad. It's not bad to start with one right there, is it?
Now with Toronto, and then you go to Rush East, first player from Center Grove to be drafted in the NFL.
We should have another one drafted here, Kevin, in another month or month and a half with Caden Curry out of Ohio State, projected to be probably mid-round or so.
Austin Booker of the Chicago Bears also was drafted, and what a season he had.
Fantastic season in his second year up in Chicago, or soon to be Hammond Bears, we should say.
And then, of course, we had talked about Carson Steele, 2 years with the Chiefs. Now he signed with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, hopefully get an opportunity with the Eagles there. He'll be going out to training camp there, I think, in the April-May time frame there. So, obviously, you'll talk to him a little bit on Tuesday night at Dave & Buster's. But, yeah, it's been a very, very successful run there of some fantastic athletes, Kevin, coming out of Center Grove. I got a feeling we might see a couple baseball draftees in the next year or two as well out of that baseball program with Coach Hatfield.
So, Rick, the Trojans find themselves down 36-27, 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Just got to find that groove here on offense.
Yeah, 2 for 9, Kevin, from the field, 0 for 4 from three-point range.
Knights throw the ball inbounds into the backcourt to Rossworm.
4 for 8, 2 for 2 from three-point range in this quarter. So that's the difference right now. Center Grove got to find a way to get some of those shots to go in.
Attacking the left side is Waldman. Now to Rossworm. She takes the jump shot and scores. Boy, she's something.
That's a nice shot there by Rossworm. She's up to 16, Kevin.
She's an Indiana Wesleyan commit. They're getting a great one in Rossworm. Largest lead here for the Knights. A jump shot missed by Grayson Gilliard, cleared out by the Knights. Center Grove down 38-27. Double-digit deficit. 3:15 to go in the third quarter. Rossworm on the baseline, terminates the dribble. Double team, looking for a teammate, makes a bounce pass. That's Saul Frank. Goes right back to Rossworm with the left-handed dribble down the lane, off the glass, and missed it. Battle for the rebound, picked up by Grayson Gilliard. Across midcourt, Grayson down the lane. Pull up, jump shot, swish.
Yeah, she just got to keep shooting, Kevin. She's getting opportunities. They're going to start going in.
She had a big third quarter against Pendleton Heights in the regional.
Good solid defense by Hannah Jen out front. Norwell thought differently, but
Norris to the corner. Saul Frank works against Jen. Runner off the glass too hard. Swineford inside with the rebound. Her putback doesn't go, but it's Chased down to the corner by Rossworm, and now Norris has a shot blocked by Jen. Into the front court. Here comes Pierce. Throws it out on top. Three-pointer. Sprong. Got it.
Big one by Ellis Sprong.
Her first three. Here come the Trojans.
5-0 run now, Kevin, after being down by 9. Or 11, I should say. Oh, that's straight up.
Rossworm fouled by Wagner. She'll be at the line to shoot 2, and Center Grove within 6, 38-32 with 1:57 to play. Third quarter.
Her 7th and 8th free throw, Kevin, and the Center Grove crowd, after they watch that replay up on the big screen, Haley Wagner straight up. And Rossworm just does not miss from the free throw line.
17 points. She hits on the first.
She shot 8 free throws, Kevin. The rest of her team, 2.
82% free throw shooter. And she got it. 18 points in the ball game. She leads all scores. Center Grove down 8. 1:50 to play in the third. Jen penetrates to the corner. Tapak goes back to Jen. Jen again penetrates. She's really penetrating, trying to find her players open. And now Grayson fires a 3. She's hit to the floor. She'll get 3 free throws.
Yeah, that foul's on Waldman. She tried to block that, but went straight into Grayson. And you're right, she's going to get 3 free throws here. Chance to cut into that lead.
Grayson, 10 points in the ball game. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. First one, good rotation, but she missed it. Caught some rim. 74% free throw shooter. Her free throw percentage has dipped a little bit here in the state tournament. Grayson sets and fires and gets the swish. 11 points in the ball game. Mackenzie Pierce back in for the Center Grove Trojans. 1:44 on the clock here in the third. Center Grove down 7 as Grayson prepares for her third free throw, and she got it.
Center Grove going to a little bit of that press, Kevin. We saw that in the fourth quarter of the Pendleton Heights game.
In that regional championship, it worked really well.
Rossworm.
Norwell handles it.
Yeah, Rossworm.
Jen tries to take the charge on Rossworm, no call, and she penetrates and scores.
I don't know much more what you can do there. She extended the arm and sent Jen sprawling.
She's got 20. Rossworm does. 1:15 on the clock here in the third. Pierce is double teamed. Bounce pass into the corner, goes to Wagner, out on top to Jen. Jen tries to penetrate inside to Grayson. Grayson double team. She goes up and she's fouled. Reach in foul called against Jada Dale. 2 shots for Grayson Billiard.
Well, obviously, Kevin, both of the team's superstars kind of trying to put them on their backs, Kevin, here in the third quarter. Rossworm.
Free throw is good by Grayson.
Grayson has 7 in this quarter. Rossworm has 11.
Sets on the next, and she got the swish again. She has 14 points in the ball game.
But yeah, we've seen a little bit of that diamond or 1-3-1 full court. Center Grove back now this time, but you might see that a little bit more in the fourth quarter. Center Grove's trying to come back.
Norris into the front court. Bounce pass goes to Solfrank. Dribbles to the right side, flips it back. Waldman. Rossworm comes back to Waldman. She goes to the right with the dribble. Now to the left hand. Flips it back to Norris. Norris inside. You got a player on the floor. Foul against Center Grove. Norris, I do believe, is fouled.
Yeah, and that might be Jen again, I think. That's going to be 3 on her. That actually turned out good for Center Grove, Kevin, because that bounce pass was for a layup for Norwell, but they called it foul on Hannah before that pass got off.
Pierce takes a break. Sprung back in for her.
So now Jen and Pierce both with 3 fouls.
Knights throw it in. Rossworm with a left-handed dribble, no look, bounce pass inside, off the glass, doesn't go. The follow-up, we have a foul against Center Grove. That was Green missing on the first try, and on the second try she's fouled. She'll get 2 free throws where she's 2 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. 4 points in the ball game. She shoots 58%. Foul is on Sprong. They say that's her second foul.
Now, Green's looked really good on those free throws so far, Kevin, and you're right. She comes in shooting 58% on the season, but all 3 of those have been nothing but net.
One more for the junior. And missed that one.
There we go. Rick
Rebound.
Jinx.
Hannah Jin. Hannah goes into the front court. She's tripped up as she comes across midcourt, and they're going to put the foul against Jada Dale. If so, that's her 4th. 4 fouls on Dale. That's who gets that foul.
Yeah, Center Grove should have 2 free throws here. Hannah going to the line.
Should say it's Jada Dale. And now Jen at the line to shoot some free throws. She'll shoot 2, where she's 2 of 2 tonight from the stripe. 26.8 seconds remaining in the third.
I don't know what we're... Yeah, they let a sub come in, Kevin, before that second free throw. Or before the first free throw, I should say.
Yeah, Knights have a couple of players ready to check in. Jen's first free throw is good. She's got 3 points in the ball game. Now a couple of subs here for the Knights. The senior Jen hits on both free throws, 4 points in the ball game. Center Grove pulls within 5.
Yeah, this is going to be an important once again. Last 25 seconds, we'll see if Norwell just holds it for 1. Rossworm standing out front, dribbling.
15 seconds to play in the quarter. Wallman dribbles to the left side. Now to Rossworm. Almost a travel by Dale. Rossworm goes right, missed it short. Battle for the rebound. Grayson Gilliard. Long shot. It's going to be short, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. What a ball game. Center Grove down 5, 43-38. Headed to the 4th in the Class 4A state championship game. From Gamebridge Fieldhouse in downtown Indy. Tonight's game presented by Habig Injury Law, Rees Restoration, Duke Homes, and the Center Grove Football Gridiron Club. This is CG Basketball presented tonight on Sports Night Indiana.
At Peterman, we are raising the bar for home service.
We host classes nearly every working day,
with thousands of hours of training invested in our field professionals each year.
So you know when Peterman shows up, you're about to receive expert care.
Home ownership is already stressful enough.
So when it comes to peace of mind for your home,
trust Peterman to get it done.
And for a limited time, get a free furnace from us.
Visit PetermanHVAC.com for details and to schedule. Center Grove down 5, 43-38, 1 quarter to play. Rick, a big quarter for the Knights, but the Trojans are hanging in there.
Yeah, you got to, once again, Kevin, you got to have one of those big fourth quarters. We saw it in the sectional championship against Franklin Central when Center Grove outscored the Flashes 18-9, and then you saw it again in the regional championship against Pendleton Heights when Center Grove outscored them 17-8. So both of those quarters, Center Grove down going into the fourth quarter and made those late rallies to win that. They're going to need something special like that tonight to erase that 5-point lead. Man, Norwell just continues to shoot the ball from three well, Kevin. They're now 7 for 12 from three-point range, 58%. Center Grove, meanwhile, 3 for 15, 20% from three-point range. Center Grove, much better job. Well, really, both teams, Kevin, in that third quarter only turned it over 2 times. So Center Grove's at 12 turnovers. Norwell's at 11 turnovers. But Center Grove's going to have to find a way to get the ball in the basket and then get some stops.
Center Grove trying to become the 19th team in girls basketball in the state of Indiana to go undefeated and to win a state title. The last time it happened, Bedford, North Lawrence, during the 2012-13 season. Fourth quarter underway. Center Grove with the basketball. Jen goes to the free throw line, to the corner. It's a three-pointer. It's missed by Grayson Gilliard. And the ball is out of bounds. It'll be Norwell ball.
Yeah, now 3 for 16 from three-point range. Center Grove just – I read something earlier where the Belmont team, Kevin, watched the first 2 games and saw how kids were in the 1A and 2A games were shooting it from the NBA range instead of from the high school range, and they learned from that.
Norwell fans wanted to foul on Grayson. Pass inside, shot missed by Green. Ball out of bounds. It's off the Knights. It'll be Trojan ball.
Yeah, Center Grove got a break there with the missed layup by Green.
Center Grove down 5. Again, 7:20 to go. We're in the fourth. Tapak had it knocked away. Tried to split 2 defenders. Picked up by the Knights. Waldman across midcourt. Norris with the dribble. Salfrank. Spin move. Terminates the dribble. Rossworm works against Wagner.
Good defense by Haley.
Norris working against Pierce. A long 3. Salfrank is short with it. Underneath, rebound Grayson Gilliard. Grayson across midcourt. Right-handed dribble. Goes all the way off the glass. Too hard. Battle for the rebound. Still being tipped around. The Knights come up with it.
Man, that's the story of the night so far, Kevin. Just can't find a way to get one of those to go down. Good looks.
6:30 to play in the fourth. Rossworm on the attack. Runs into Mackenzie Pierce. Offensive foul against Rossworm. And
that's 4.
That's 4. Mackenzie Pierce takes the charge. 4 fouls on their star player, Rossworm, who has 20 points in the ballgame.
Great job by Mackenzie of just standing her ground. And Coach Thornton doesn't even think twice. He keeps her in the ballgame, Kevin, with 6.5 minutes to go. They are a completely different team without her.
Grayson throws it. Tapak to Jen. Jen penetrates. Looks to the corner. Wide open Mackenzie Pierce for 3. Got it.
Big
Mackenzie
shot.
Pierce. Her second 3. 4 3-pointers for the Trojans. That was huge.
Great job of driving the defense.
Salfrank for the Knights misses on the 3. Grayson Gilliard with the rebound into the front court. Center Grove down 2. Again, Pierce, another 3. This time it's short. Inside, Wagner scores. Tie ball game. Wagner scores on the putback. She's got 8 points.
Coach Thornton going to get a timeout, Kevin.
Timeout Knights. Here are the Trojan fans.
5-0 run to start the fourth quarter for the Trojans.
And Rossworm with 4 fouls. You play a lot differently when you have 4 fouls.
You're exactly right, Kevin. She loves to drive to the basket. You got to be really careful doing that. If somebody slides over there and takes another charge. Plus, she's very active defensively, Kevin. You got to be a little bit more careful now, not reaching and trying to get those steals out in the front of that 1-3-1. Full timeout here with that timeout. Norwell now down to 2 timeouts, Kevin, and Center Grove still has their full allotment of 5 going into the last 5:42. Can Center Grove come back again in the fourth quarter, Kevin?
Congratulations to the boys swimming and diving team at Center Grove. 4th place in the state finals today. And how about the Center Grove boys wrestling team, state champs last Saturday night?
Oh, what a job by Coach Swain and his team. And, man, that all came down to 175. And Mr. Breedlove got it done, Kevin. His team down by a half a point going into that 175-pound championship match, and he gets it done 12-8 in his match to not only win a state individual championship, but he wins the team state championship. Wow, what a performance. First time in Center Grove history. Congratulations to Coach Swain and the Trojans. And a great job by the swimmers again, like you said, Kevin. 4th place today. They've been top 5 the last few years and just knocking on the door and continue to be an impressive team.
Once again, a big thank you to our presenting sponsors tonight: Rees Restoration, Duke Homes, Habig Injury Law, and the Center Grove Football Gridiron Club. And Rick, Coach Eric Thornton, we talked about him. He's the head coach for Norwell. He's been there a long time, 29 years, 500 wins, and I don't think it'd be somebody you'd like to hang out with because I know you're a Purdue guy. Eric Thornton, he's an IU guy. You're a Cardinals fan, he's a Cubs fan.
Lots of character flaws right there by Coach Thornton. Might be a heck of a coach, Kevin, but, man, I don't know about those 2 traits.
Yeah, Coach Thornton, a great coach. He spent some time at Plymouth, and, of course, Coach Stuckmeyer's a Plymouth graduate. So I'm sure they know each other from the good old days at Plymouth. Off the out-of-bounds play, Grayson Gilliard gets the steal. Center Grove looks to take the lead.
Number 5 for Grayson.
Tapak being double-teamed to Grayson. Grayson swings it to Jen. Goes back out on top to Grayson. We're down to 5:27 in the ball game. Tie ball game. In the corner, Pierce fires the 3, and it's good! She's got 9 points. 5 3-pointers for the Trojans. Center Grove by 3.
Here comes Mackenzie Pierce in the 4th.
Jen out on top on Rossworm. Steal by Pierce into the front court, and she put it up too hard. Grayson with the rebound, and she scores, and she's fouled. Grayson Gilliard with the follow-up. 16 points at the line, shooting 1, and all of a sudden, just like that, the Center Grove Trojans lead at 48-43 with 5:02 to play in the ball game.
10-0 run, Kevin, to start this 4th quarter. We talked about it. 3 out of the last 4 games in the postseason, Center Grove has had to come from behind in the 4th quarter. Trying to do it again tonight.
Pierce, 3 3-pointers, 9 points in the ball game. Center Grove 5 threes in the ball game. Pierce got that last steal. Grayson put in the basket and now scores on the free throw. She has 17 points in the contest. Center Grove with its largest lead, 49-43. We're under 5 minutes to play. Rossworm with the dribble out on top. Being checked by Grayson Gilliard. Center Grove trying to go 29-0. Trying to win its 2nd state championship in girls basketball. Rossworm for 3. Missed it. Rebound Sprung. Outlet goes to Grayson Gilliard. 4:40 to play. Across midcourt. Tapak, the freshman, throws it to the corner to Pierce. She is on fire. 3 threes here in the second half. Trojans kind of slowing things down. Now Grayson splits the defenders. Goes to Sprong. Now back to Pierce. Should say to Grayson. Grayson splits the defenders. Penetrates. Goes to the corner. Pierce rotates it back to Tapak, high right side. She splits the defenders with the dribble. Now out on top to Grayson. Grayson down the lane. Had it knocked away. Now gets it back. And a whistle and a timeout by Kevin Stuckmeyer of Center Grove.
Great timeout because Grayson was close to losing that one. Center Grove being very patient. You can be patient now. You're up 6. Obviously, you want to keep attacking, and Center Grove's got the girls that can attack that zone. Much better job in this second half, Kevin, by Jen and Tapak out front. Obviously, Grayson, but those 2 attacking those gaps. That's what you have to do. You can't continue to just try to throw it over the top. You got to attack the gap on that 1-3-1, and then you get open looks with the extra pass. That's what they've done in the second half, especially here in the 4th quarter, and that's why Mackenzie Pierce has gotten a couple open threes in the corner.
Once again, a full timeout called by Center Grove head coach Kevin Stuckmeyer. Coach Stuckmeyer, 5 sectional titles, 3 regional titles, 1 semi-state, trying to add a state championship to his resume. He also won a sectional as the head coach at Plymouth of the boys program back in 2010. I asked Coach last week, I said, have you ever coached at Greenbridge Fieldhouse? He said, no. I said, did you ever play here? And he said, no. Of course, Center Grove did play here at Gamebridge back in December 10th, 2016, and they lost that day to Carmel, 63-47. So The Trojans have played here once prior, but that was during the regular season. Obviously, first time playing here in the state championship. And back in 1996, Center Grove won that state title against Valparaiso. That game was played at Market Square Arena.
Center Grove here in the fourth quarter, Kevin, 4 for 8. Field goes 2 for 4 from three-point range. Norwell 0 for 4 from the field here in the fourth quarter. And 4 turnovers. Grayson up to 17 points, 9 rebounds, 5 steals, Kevin, from the Miss Basketball candidate. Trying to once again will her team to a state championship.
Norwell out of its huddle. Center Grove still in the huddle. Again, with these timeouts, you throw in the media timeout. It's a little bit longer at times. A little extra time.
Center Grove now with 4 timeouts left. Norwell down to 2.
Center Grove will throw it in under its own basket. Tapac will throw it in.
Huge possession here, Kevin, if Center Grove can get another bucket and bump this lead out further.
Trojans looking. Tapac looking. She finds Wagner. Throws it to Mackenzie Pierce. Into the corner. Tapac covered up quickly. Tapac double team. She's in trouble. She's in trouble. And reach in, and they call a jump ball. It'll be Norwell ball. She was tied up, couldn't find a defender, and it'll be Norwell ball, and Jen off the bench, senior in for Tapac.
Yeah, that's a good job defensively by Norwell. You get stuck in that corner. That's where you can't be, and they tied up Center Grove.
Norwell has not scored here in this fourth quarter as of yet. 3:50 to go in the ball game. In the Class 4A state championship game. Center Grove fans on their feet. In the lane. Bounce pass to the corner. Solfrank pounds it off the hardwood. Now to Rossworm. She goes left with the left hand. Now comes back to the right.
Good defense by Hannah Jen.
Running that 3-man weave out on top. Center Grove taking away the driving lanes, and ticky-tack foul called against Haley Wagner. That'll be her second foul. First foul on Center Grove in this quarter.
Ticky-tack might be. That's a good description. Or as Mr. Raftery says, a nickel dimer.
Knights throw it in, out on top. Ball tipped by Grayson Gilliard into the backcourt. She's got the steal and the breakaway layup. Gilliard.
Rossworm's got to be real careful there, obviously, with those 4 fouls. She just lets Grayson get the layup. Great steal. Steal number 6 for Gilliard.
19 points in the ball game for Grayson. Center Grove leads at 51-43, largest lead. 3:10 to play in the contest. Working her way to the basket. Wallman with the right hand in the lane. Missed it. Pierce with the rebound. Outlet goes to Jen across midcourt. Jen pushes. Now to Gilliard.
Yep,
she pulls it out with the dribble, and the Trojans are going to work some clock. Jen out on top. Terminates the dribble. Comes back to Gilliard. Grayson pulls it out with the dribble near the 10-second line. Back to Jen. We're down to 2:45 in the ball game. Jen goes back to Gilliard. Center Grove with Gilliard all the way to the glass and scores. She drives it all the way to the left side and scores.
15-0 in the fourth quarter, Kevin, and another timeout by Norwell.
Oh, wow. My. Center Grove saving its best for last. Trying to get to 29-0, trying to get the state title for the second time in school history.
Are you kidding me? What a performance here in the fourth quarter. Grayson Gilliard has 7. Pierce has 6. Haley Wagner with the bucket. And that's what happens, Kevin, when you start scrambling with that 1-3-1. Grayson Gilliard is so good hitting the gaps, and she's finding gaps and finding a way to the bucket. She has been fantastic once again tonight.
Again, the Trojans trying to become the 19th team to win the state title. Undefeated. B&L did it back in 2012-13 season. The last team to do it.
Been a long time, Kevin, since there's been one. Sometimes you think there might be one in 1A or 2A or something like that, but they got 2.5 minutes, Kevin, to try to make that dream come true. And the Center Grove faithful are up in force. Norwell now down to 1 timeout. Center Grove still has 4.
Center Grove 5 3-pointers in the ball game. Again, Habig Injury Law donating $3 back to the CG Girls Basketball Parent Club for each made 3-pointer tonight. Mackenzie Pierce, Rick, she has what?
Yes.
3 of the team's 5.
And 2 gargantuan ones, Kevin, here in the fourth quarter. Her 3 started off the scoring of this 15-0 run in the fourth quarter, and then she's drained another one here. Team fouls, only 2 for Norwell, only 1 for Center Grove.
Rick, how about the atmosphere tonight?
Oh, my goodness. This is special, Kevin. This is pictures you sent of where we were sitting, and then when I got here taking some pictures, told the wife, texted her a picture and said, thanks for letting me do this, honey.
Center Grove fans on their feet making a lot of noise across the way. Norwell fans behind us. The Knights will throw it in front of the scores table. Norris will throw it into Rossworm. Jen with the defense on Rossworm. She goes left. And before the shot on the floor, foul against Hannah Jen. That'll be number 4 on Hannah. Tapak at the scores table. She'll check in for Hannah Jen. She'll lead with 4 fouls. It'll be out of bounds for Norwell under its own basket.
Rossworm now has drawn 8 fouls, Kevin.
Ball tipped out of bounds by the Trojans.
Deflection by Sprong. She almost got another steal for the Trojans. This defense in the fourth quarter has been stifling. Can they keep it up for another 2.5 minutes?
2:24 left to play in the ball game. Center Grove by 10.
Good.
Rossworm. Saul Frank takes the shot and got it to bank in. It rolled in for 11 points for Saul Frank.
Yeah, now Norwell going to pick it up full court, Kevin, but Grayson breaks that pressure.
That's the first basket, first points for the Knights here in the fourth quarter. Wagner in the corner. Oh, it's off Wagner. It was tipped out of her hands. It looked like it was tipped off Norwell, but they're going to say it went off Wagner. It is Norwell ball.
And they get a turnover. Once again, you got to keep it out of those corners.
1:58 to play. Rossworm across midcourt. She works against Grayson Gilliard. Bounce pass deflected by Sprong and near steal by Sprong.
Oh, he can't leave
Saul Frank for 3. Got it.
Just like that, Kevin. They're right back in it.
Big 3 by Saul Frank, the senior. Pull within now 5 points, and we have 1:32 to play in the contest. Reach-in foul called against the Knights, and Hannah Jen will check back in for Center Grove.
Yeah, still only 3 team fouls on Norwell.
Third foul on Waldman.
Norwell now with a 5-0 run, Kevin, to cut that 10-point lead in half.
Jen throws it into Grayson Gilliard. She's double-teamed, gets rid of it. Tapak throws it to Pierce. Did a good job. She got out of the corner quickly. And now Tapak out on top, tried to split the defender. She lost it. Here come the Knights. Rossworm throws it cross court to Waldman. Waldman comes back to Rossworm. Down to 1:10 in the ball game. Rossworm working against Gilliard. Good defense by Grace, and now she leans into the left hand and scores.
What a shot.
22 points for Rossworm. And the Knights have rallied to pull within 3. Under a minute to play, 55 seconds to go in the ball game.
This is where Grayson's got to take over.
Tapak with the basketball to Jen. Jen dribbling. Now to Grayson. To the corner.
Get it out.
Pierce. Cross-court pass. Stolen. Stolen and breakaway layup. Waldman scores. She's got 8.
9-0 run now, Kevin.
Center Grove by 1, 53-52. Grayson across midcourt. She goes down the lane. She goes off the glass. Too hard. The follow-up by Wagner. She's fouled. Wow. 2 shots. Wagner with the rebound, and she is fouled, and Wagner goes to the line to shoot 2. We have 22 seconds left to play in the ball game.
Wow. Center Grove looks like they're in full control, Kevin. Up 10 with 2:20 to go, and Norwell, never say die, 9-0 run now. Center Grove with a couple turnovers.
Coach Thornton wanted a jump ball, but it's a foul, and Wagner's free throw is short. One more for the sophomore.
22 seconds remaining. Once again, Center Grove still with only 2 team fouls.
One more for the sophomore, Wagner. She has 8 points in the ball game. 22 seconds left in the game. It's up and good. 9 points for Wagner. Center Grove by 2, 54-52, a 30-second timeout called by Coach Stuckmeyer.
Yes. Oh, my, Kevin. 15-0 run to start the fourth quarter, and then a 9-0 run by Norwell. What a ball game here in the 4A state championship. Now Center Grove up 2. Remember, they got 2 girls that can absolutely, actually they got multiple girls that can absolutely shoot the three-pointer, Kevin. Rossworm shoots it at 37.5%. Saul Frank, 38%. Waldman, who's already hit a couple, 36%. You got to know where they are on the floor. Rossworm's probably going to try to drive to the basket, Kevin. She's done it all night. Remember, if they get around you, you got fouls to give. Only 2 team fouls for Center Grove. You've got 3 team fouls, 2 that you can give before they go into the bonus.
Norwell with 1 timeout. Center Grove 3 timeouts. If there's a jump ball, it belongs to Center Grove. Center Grove drops back, man-to-man defense. Norwell will have the basketball with 22 seconds left. Center Grove clinging to a 2-point lead. Here comes Rossworm across midcourt. We're down to 19 seconds. Rossworm being checked by Gilliard. A 3 is no good. Inside rebound, a foul.
Oh.
Foul called against Center Grove.
Wow.
Olivia Green got the offensive rebound.
That was a deep 3 by Rossworm, just short. Center Grove doesn't get the block out. Now Greenback, she's looked really good on her free throws so far. 3 out of 4 tonight.
Hannah Jen fouls out. That's Hannah Jen's 5th foul, the senior. 4 points in the ball game, all free throws. Well done by Hannah Jen. Here, the standing ovation for the senior, Hannah Jen.
Green's got a chance to tie it if she hits both these.
13 seconds left. Green at the line, needs both free throws, and she missed it.
Now you got to get a block out in.
She missed it. One more for Olivia Green, the junior.
Got to block out the shooter, and you got to block out everybody. Rossworm on the left.
She sets. She fires. It's good. And Gilliard fouled in the face area. Hopefully she's okay. She's kind of that left eye area. Oh, she got poked in the eye possibly. But Gilliard is fouled. She should be
at the line for 2,
shooting
right?
2. She has 21 points in the ball game. So it's a 1-point lead for Center Grove with 12.4 seconds.
Hopefully she can see, Kevin.
That's what I'm worried about. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully she can see. Grayson, 21 points in the ball game. Dribbles. She sets. On the way. Got it. 22 points. One more for the senior, the Miss Basketball candidate. Going to Davidson. Grayson sets, fires, and it rolls in.
I use fouls here now.
Center Grove by 3. We're down to 9 seconds, and they'll take their last timeout. Norwell takes its last timeout. 8.6 seconds to go.
Oh, man, Kevin. 8.6, up 3. Obviously, Norwell needs a three-pointer. You have fouls to give here, but you got to make sure you don't foul on a three-point shot, Kevin, especially Rossworm, who's unbelievable at the three-point line. Last time down, she shot one from Steph Curry range, Kevin, about 2 feet behind the NBA three-point line, and it came up short. Are they going to try something similar? You got to put it in the hands of your all-star player, and that's what Rossworm is. Gilliard up to 23 now, Kevin, including 9 in this all-important fourth quarter.
This is a 30-second timeout. What a ball game.
Norwell, no more timeouts left. Center Grove still has 3. You wonder if they'll see the alignment, Kevin, and then maybe Coach Stuckmeyer uses one of his own.
Because Norwell's out of timeouts, you're right.
Kind of same spot that Center Grove was in last week in the semi-state championship against Lawrence Central when they needed a 3 to tie the game and go into overtime. Center Grove got the stop against LC. Can they do the same tonight and bring home the hardware to the south side of Indy?
Center Grove fans on their feet. I think they've been standing the entire fourth quarter.
It's, as they should be, Kevin. What a fourth quarter. Center Grove has outscored Norwell 18-10 here in the fourth quarter.
Norwell breaks huddle. They'll throw it in front of the scorer's bench at around that hash mark area. Here come the Trojans. Here we go, 8.6 seconds. Trojans by 3. Class 4A state championship game on the line. Solfrank will throw it in. Rossworm gets the basketball back to Solfrank. She terminates the dribble. Throws it to Waldman. Waldman looking down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Solfrank for 3, miss it. Rebound Center Grove, and the Trojans win it! Center Grove wins it, undefeated, 29-0, state champs. (56-53). The Center Grove Trojans get it done here in the fourth quarter. 29-0, second state championship in school history. Number 1 for Kevin Stuckmeyer.
Wow, Kevin, what a fourth quarter. Once again, I talked about at the start. Outscored for the sectional championship by 9 in the fourth. Outscored the opposition by 9 in the fourth quarter in a regional championship to win. Tonight, they do it by 18-10 in the fourth quarter to bring home the hardware. Oh, my. And Grayson Gilliard, Kevin, what more can we say about that young lady? If she's not Miss Basketball, then no one should have a vote in the state of Indiana.
So well said. She had 23 points tonight. What a heck of a performance by the Center Grove Trojans, winning the Class 4A state championship, their second one in school history.
Wow. Norwell did not let that go easily, Kevin. After Center Grove looks like they're in control with a little over 2 minutes to go up 10, and they give up a 9-0 run by Norwell, but Center Grove got it done behind, once again, Grayson Gilliard, trying to join her cousin Trace as Miss Basketball.
That's right. I looked it up. I don't think there's ever been a cousin or a sister-brother type of situation on that Mr. and Miss Basketball. Now they're going to present, I do believe,
the mental attitude.
Mental attitude announcement coming up next. Kevin Stuckmeyer now talking. Let's listen in to Kevin Stuckmeyer. Coach Stuckmeyer talking on the PA here at Cambridge Fieldhouse.
This start goes all the way. I don't know that there was any spectacular play, just the consistency of finding a way when it matters. We hit the best when the best matters. Our girls did that in this race, and obviously made some big plays. Pierce hit a couple quick threes. Really way going a couple of just offensive rebound cutbacks. Just a collective effort of all of them. Just putting all the small pieces together that are intangibles that not everybody sees. Just for the 8 minutes there, just to find a way, and obviously we hit some shots. It still came down to our grit and our toughness on that defense end, and our toughness handling the ball as well.
You said 2 now on the wrap-up. You didn't want anyone talking about 29-0. How are we able to keep this team so mature?
I think I had to do that. I think we're just a mature group. It's the seniors over there that have led the way, and it's the assistant coaches. It's just the in it together, that knocks on the wall. 12 to 18 of them just kind of doing it. I think they knew what was at stake. So they're just a mature bunch like they will do, and obviously they paid it off. So they've proven that maturity beyond their years.
And I see your parents behind you. This crowd is incredible. What do you want to say to this game?
Crowd is fantastic. Celebrate community is fantastic. Obviously, I came from a small close-knit community before I came down here. And it has every bit of the feel like Center Grove. The athletic program, the school, the administrators, and our fan base has been fantastic. The support they've shown our girls basketball program is unbelievable. We can't thank them enough. It is just unbelievable. And obviously, my parents, my kids, and my wife, they've been spectacular at just supporting our program. They're our kids' biggest fans, and we're so happy for them.
Coach, you're so serious. Is it okay for you to smile now?
Yes, it is. I'm just happy for those girls. They're going to do all the smiling. I just love seeing the smile on their faces and the joy of just 4 months, and for some of them, many years of just the grind to just be able to be put on this platform. And glory to God and glory to them and their ability to just persevere, and now they have that platform to be able to hold themselves state champs for all the great things that they do.
Congratulations, Coach.
Kevin Stuckmeyer on the PA being interviewed, thanking the Center Grove fans. Great support. And now
ladies and gentlemen, please direct
the
your
Middle
attention
Attitude
to
Award winner to be announced.
Presenting the
Let's listen in.
Patricia L. Roy Middle Attitude Award on behalf of the IHSAA Executive Committee. Please welcome from Lincoln Stockton, Tim Grove.
We would like to first welcome Ebony Armstrong, Associate Vice President of Player Relations for the Indiana Fever, to assist with the presentation of the 2026 Patricia L. Roy Middle Attitude Award for Class 4A Girls Basketball. In addition to the award, the Indiana Fever and Indiana Pacers, presenting sponsors of the IHSAA Girls Basketball State Tournament, will award a $1,000 scholarship to the winner's school. On behalf of the IHSAA, please join us in saying thank you to the Indiana Fever and Indiana Pacers for their generous support of student athletes in high school basketball in Indiana. After we announce the name of the recipient, we invite her parents to join her on the arena floor. The recipient of this award was selected by the IHSAA Executive Committee. This student was nominated by her athletic director, principal, and coach, and excelled in mental attitude, athletic ability, scholarship, and leadership. The winner of the 2026 Patricia L. Roy Middle Attitude Award for Class 4A Girls Basketball is Macy Salford of Mason High
School. Macy Salford, senior for Norwell, the Middle Attitude Award winner.
Yeah, congratulations to that young lady. She was one of their 2 leading scorers. She tried to will them back there, Kevin. She had 5 big ones on that 9-0 run in the 4th quarter. She ended up with 11 on the game. Like I said, second leading scorer coming in. Congratulations to her. That's an incredible award and accomplishment.
Very much so. Great career, great game tonight. You are correct about that. She's taken her photo here at midcourt with her parents. Center Grove here in a moment will be presented with the state championship trophy and their medals, and then they'll cut down the nets.
How about that interview by Coach Stuckmeyer?
That was wonderful.
If that's not Coach Stuckmeyer and the interviewer saying you're so calm and you ever get excited? No.
He was a little excited in the first half when Jen got a couple of fouls.
He was, but man, once again, Kevin, 18-10 run. And
let's listen in as Saul Frank now talks for Norwell.
Mom, you've got the Mental Attitude Award winner right here. What does this girl mean to you?
She is everything to us. Just thank God we had this opportunity with this amazing community. So thank you all for all your support.
Again, the Saul Frank family Congratulations again, Middle Attitude Award winner.
That's what it's all about, seeing the parents tear up like that. It makes me, as a parent, Kevin, start to tear up. But Grayson, Kevin, 17 out of Center Grove's 33 second-half points. Does that sound familiar?
That's incredible.
Last week, 12 out of the 14 points in Center Grove's second half. Tonight, 17 out of 33. Wow.
Now the presentation of the runner-up medals here for the Norwell Knights. And Rick, once again, our Texas Roadhouse gift certificates going to the Center Grove coaching staff.
You think they deserve those, Kevin?
Very much so. They work really, really hard. What a fantastic season. Again, 29-0. First time in Center Grove school history to go undefeated.
Undefeated. First state championship in girls basketball in 30 years. Head coach Kevin Stuckmeyer, obviously. Assistant coaches Ryan Hendricks, Amy Cabara, Mandy Heidelberger, Greg Torreson, Olivia Schmidt. Man, what an accomplishment by that coaching staff. And you know what? We've talked about this. They every week, Kevin, refused to lose. I mean, this is a team that was down going in the fourth quarter in a sectional championship against a really good Franklin Central team. Got it done. Down going in the fourth quarter against a very good Pendleton Heights Arabian team in the regional championship. Got it done. Tied going into the fourth quarter in the semi-state championship against Lawrence Central. Got it done. Tonight, they're down 5 going into the fourth quarter. All they do is whip off a 15-0 run to start the fourth quarter, and then when Norwell turns around and has a 9-0 run to cut it to 1, was there any fear? Was there any, hesitation? Was there any anything in their eyes? Nope. Very calm, very cool. Haley Wagner hits 1 out of 2 at the free throw line. Then they get a huge stop at the other end. Grayson gets it back, hits 2 free throws, and then they survive a 3-point attempt to tie it by Norwell. And wow, going to be some celebrating down in Center Grove tonight.
Assistant coach Mandy Cup.
So they're finishing up with the runner-up medals here for the Norwell Knights. Again, they won the Class 3A state championship last year. 2 years ago, they were runner-up in 3A. Because of that success, they move up to Class 4A this year because their enrollment's around 700 plus, so they're really a 3A school, and they were trying to become the first school ever to win a 3A, 4A state title in back-to-back years, and they nearly did it.
790 is their enrollment, Kevin. Center Grove's is 3,040, and Norwell, what an unbelievable 3-year run by them. 2 state runners-up and 1 state championship, and they definitely showed that they belong in 4A this year by coming just a couple points shy, but credit Coach Thornton in that group. And man, they're going to miss a couple unbelievable seniors, Kevin, obviously, and Vanessa Rossworm. Tonight she ends up with 22 points, Kevin. But Center Grove did a pretty good job on her in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, she only had 2. And really getting that fourth foul on her was huge because she lost a little bit of her aggressiveness both offensively and defensively, and Center Grove kind of shut the door. And we always talk about, I talk about these big comebacks in the fourth quarter. You don't think a little bit of that, Kevin, is the fact that you got to go against that defense for the first 3 quarters. And Rossworm didn't come out of the game hardly at all, and it just affects your legs in the fourth quarter and getting it done. And we've seen it time and time again. And that Center Grove defense, once again, came up huge in the fourth quarter, only allowing 10 points. And while they scored 18 points, the highest amount that they scored all the entire game to come out victorious.
The Knights are taking their team photo at midcourt, and next up will be the Center Grove Trojans. They'll be receiving the state championship trophy and their state championship medals, and then they'll get the ladders out and start cutting down the nets.
By the way, how's this for a line for Grayson Gilliard, Kevin? 28 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 6 steals, 1 block. Does that sound like a Miss Basketball line, Kevin Conrad?
I would say so.
I still can't believe we don't have a vote for that, but
we'll keep working on it.
Wow, did she not make a statement in this state tournament run? Not that she didn't already have a great regular season.
Let's now listen into the PA announcer for the presentation of the Center Grove Trojans getting their medals, their state championship medals.
Number 3, Ella Strong. Number 10, Hannah Jen. Number 11, Mia Mann. Number 12, Aubrey Wolf. Number 15, Anna Carr. Number 20, Lily Harrier. Number 22, Grayson Hilliard. #23, Mackenzie Pierce. 24, Tiffany Kemper. 32, Kelly Irvine. Number 33, Amy Wagner. Manager, Kenley Clifford. Manager, Kate Lighty. Assistant coach, Greg Torreson. Assistant coach, Olivia Schmidt. Assistant coach, Mandy Heidelberger. Assistant coach, Amy Guevara. Assistant coach, Ryan Hendrick. And the head coach of the team that completed the perfect season for Kevin Stockmeyer. Assistant athletic director, Nikki Fisher. And athletic director, Joe Rivera. And now at this time, if you would please welcome from the IHSAA Executive Committee, Mr. Jim Brown of Fishers High School, as he presents the Class 4A Game Ball and State Championship Trophy to the Center Grove Trojans. In partnership with the American Dairy Association of Indiana and Winners Drink Milk, our state champions will also receive a bottle of milk. Milk is the official beverage of the IHSAA. We're proud to present winning teams and individuals with a 6-millionth bottle of milk in each of our state finals events. With us today to present the milk to our champions is Lynn Summer of Summer Farm in Berkeley, Indiana.
Trojans.
Winners drink milk, Kevin.
That's right. Well, they drank milk last Saturday night.
That's right.
Right here at Gamebridge when the Center Grove boys wrestling team won its first state title. And here we are 1 week later, and the Center Grove girls basketball team drinking the milk, winning the state title in Class 4A.
What a week for Center Grove athletics, Kevin. And you're right. 1 week ago, Coach Maurice Swain and that Center Grove wrestling team gets it done, and then Coach Stuckmeyer and Center Grove girls basketball team gets it done tonight. So nothing better than hearing we are the champions of the world as you get ready to cut down those nets. Man, this will be the 4th of 4 nets that they've cut down in the last 4 Saturdays, Kevin, and there won't be anything more special than this one. Wow.
We do hope to get a word or two with Coach Stuckmeyer, maybe once we get through the post-game celebrations. And hopefully maybe a few of the players as well. And now the pictures have been taken, and now they're going to head over to the ladders and cut down some nets. Coach. congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
A lot of hard work, Coach. A lot of sacrificing to go 29-0. Coach, just talk about all the hard work to get to this point.
Just the players and assistant coaches, just think of the hours they put in. Ryan Hendricks, Amy Kabara, Mandy Heidelberger, Liv Schmidt, Greg Torsen, champions at their role, just did a fabulous job. Coach Hendricks scouting the out of bounds this week. Coach Kabara looking at the half-court trap with me. Coach Mandy looking at personnel. But at the end of the day, it's those girls in black. They were the ones with the will to win that found a way time and time again all year, but they're the ones that did it tonight.
Coach, I don't think you guys have ever seen anything like this defensively. That was one heck of a defense you had to figure out tonight, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Thornton's phenomenal. He's one of the best in the game. He runs a phenomenal program. Phenomenal coach. They do it the right way. The Rossworm girl obviously is a big-time player, but similar to our girls, they have a great supporting cast that know how to make winning plays, so we just had to make a few more than them, so it was fantastic.
I know Coach Thornton, I think he's got a little Plymouth in him. He was a JV coach, and of course you're a Plymouth grad.
Yeah, so he was there just a few years before I played in high school, and he knows our boys staff really well, and Dave Cox was the girls' coach there, and Dave Duncan was a longtime assistant, so we knew each other fairly well. Have so many people around that, but yeah, he's a part of that.
Coach, tell us this about that fourth quarter. Grayson was just on a tear offensively. Of course, Pierce hits the big threes, but just give us a description of what exactly happened in that fourth quarter.
Our girls just decided that they wanted to be who they were. And like you said, Pierce hit a couple big shots. Haley Wagner with a couple key rebound putbacks. Hannah Jen doing what she did. Ella Strong playing phenomenal defense. Lil's battling through a few of her mistakes to just kind of find a way to get it done as a freshman there. But yeah, then Grayson, just being Grayson and being the winner that she is.
Coach, they were interviewing you, and they wanted to know if you could smile. You gave one big smile. I know this means a lot to you and your family.
It does. It just means more. You do this for the student athletes. You do this for the relationships of the people around you. So it's obviously gratifying to be in this seat or whatever you would call it, but it's gratifying because you know how much they put into it, how much my family puts into it and supports it, and how much they sacrifice. So I'm just happy for all of them that we're blessed with this, and glory to God that we just have that platform now to just be the shining light on this side of it for people that watch.
Coach, I'll let you go after this, but how about the fan support? It was fantastic tonight. It was really good at Jasper, of course, at Greenfield, and, of course, the sectional back at Center Grove. The fan support was incredible.
Unbelievable. I've been here 9 years or something like that on the girls' side, and it's been fantastic ever since I've been here, but this year was just another level, and as we went through, and them coming out to Gamebridge late at night on a Saturday with so many other possibilities and things to do. We're driving down Morgantown, we're driving down Bluff, and we're getting out of Center Grove to come down here, and just people honking their horns, and Coach Daniels is at the middle school waving a towel, and about 30 to 50 other people behind that outside their houses. It just had that Hoosiers type feel and that community backing, and we're just proud of this team and the ability to be able to bring people together in this community and celebrate success together.
Coach, will we be celebrating later tonight or not?
I don't know. We'll see where my kids are at when we get back, but we'll definitely celebrate one way or another, if not tonight, tomorrow, but just the gratitude of everything. There's obviously celebration now. Whatever that looks like, I have no idea.
Hey, Coach, we do the Texas Roadhouse Player of the Game. We got gift certificates for you and your entire coaching staff. You guys earned it, Coach.
I appreciate that. Ryan and Amy and Mandy and all of them, they definitely have earned this all through the year, so we appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah. As a team, as a group of coaches, go have a great dinner at Texas Roadhouse there in Greenwood. Coach, hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
Very happy for you, Coach.
I appreciate it. Thanks for all you do for us.
Thank you. Coach Kevin Stuckmeyer joined us here on the Postgame Show. Appreciate his time. And the girls continue of Center Grove to cut down the nets, and we'll try to get some of the seniors over this way. to get some comments here on our post-game show. I know Hannah Jen will be headed over this way in just a moment. She's over in the student section celebrating with her friends. And Rick now rejoins me as we try to get a few more players to come on over in just a bit. So,
yeah, we'll try to get Hannah, try to get Grayson. Obviously, Grayson just got done with the TV broadcast interview, but we'll try to get them both over here to talk to them. Here comes Hannah Jen.
Hannah Jen, senior, making her way over to our press row, and Hannah Jen becomes the third to win a state championship in the family. Hannah, welcome to the club.
Hello, thank you.
Mom won a state title, brother won a state title, now Hannah Jen won a state title. Hannah, what a ball game.
Yeah.
How you feel? Body feel okay?
I feel great right now.
You're on the floor a lot tonight.
Yes.
Just let's talk about that second half and that fourth quarter. What a run in that fourth quarter, Hannah. How'd you guys get that going in the fourth?
Honestly, just playing together, staying after it, and 32-minute game, that was our talk. And we've had so many games like that where we just had to push through, keep going, next action, and working together. Once we started breaking the glass and punching, and it really just created offense for us. And Pierce hit those 2 big threes back-to-back, and Grayson got going hot, and it just worked out. And we were on a roll, and we kept going.
And you kept defending.
Yes.
Just kept defending. But you're right, Pierce, those were some huge threes.
Very big.
Back to
and
back.
Ella hit a really good shot too, and it was such a team victory for all of us. We all contributed, and I'm so glad that I got to do it with this group of girls.
Yeah, you guys talked about Grace, and we think she should be Miss Basketball.
Yeah.
And you said she's a wonderful teammate.
Yes, by far.
And she's a wonderful human being.
100%, without a doubt. She's one of the best people I've ever met. Growing up with her playing basketball, she really made me become the player that I am today. And she's such a great role model and one of the best people. She's such a good player and just teammate in general. And I think she's so deserving of the title of Miss Basketball.
And say, Hannah, you had to go through the adversity. A couple of years ago,
Yes.
a tough loss to Lawrence Central in the Final Four. Last year,
Yes.
first game against Franklin Central. And you look this year, you beat Franklin Central in the sectional championship.
Mhm.
You beat LC in the Final Four. And
Yeah.
what was it like playing here tonight at Gainbridge Fieldhouse?
It was amazing. Coming here and practicing on Wednesday and just seeing just how big the stadium is really, and just kind of looking around and taking everything in. It's an amazing experience. And
how about the crowd support tonight for Center Grove?
yeah, very much. Our community is so supportive. I know my mom said that all of our friends and family were coming, and just our community is so supportive of us, and I couldn't be more thankful.
Hannah, hey, you're a state champ. They can't take it away.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hannah Jen joined us here on the postgame show, and she's very, very emotional, as she should be. Again, her mom won a state title as a Center Grove softball player back in the mid-'90s. Her brother won a state championship on the Center Grove football team, and now Hannah becomes the third in the Jen family, Rick, to win a state championship.
That's awesome. I saw her motioning up to her family, and of course Mom was tears in her eyes and Hannah with tears in her eyes, and there's no better girl than that young lady, so congratulations to her. And I mean, Dad's the only one now that doesn't have one, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any eligibility left, so he's going to have to just defer to his wife and to his son and his daughter right now. So congratulations to them. I don't think we're going to get Grayson. She is in demand so far, Kevin. So that will probably be it. And of course, the Gainbridge folks are trying to close up for the night as well, with this being the last game.
So, Rick, do we want to get anybody else, or you think we want to end on that?
I think that's it. I think they're all heading towards the locker room now, and yeah, I think that's all we're going to get over here.
So what we're going to do, we're going to take one final commercial break and come back with some final thoughts on our postgame show. Again, the Center Grove Trojans defeat the Norwell Knights 56-53, 2026 state champs in Class 4A. Congratulations, Coach Stuckmeyer, to the entire coaching staff, and the Center Grove Trojans got it done tonight. Also, a big thank you to all those listening tonight online. Huge crowd here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse for the Trojans, and also a big thank you to our presenting sponsors tonight, the Center Grove Football Gridiron Club, Duke Homes, Rees Restoration, and Habig Injury Law. We'll be back after this timeout on Sports Night Indiana.
It's absolutely special, obviously, to have a kid in the Super Bowl and to have a kid win a national championship in college.
Play in the NFL. That's every little kid's dream when they step on a football field. But just being able to get to that, that opportunity and moment, especially being with the Chiefs. Like I was saying, it's just been a blessing. And Coach Moore, all my family, and all my friends around me too have helped me along the way.
Ever since I stepped foot off of Center Grove, I've definitely heard from, I'd say thousands of people from around this community, and I've just felt so much love from them. It's been great.
We have a great professional community because our parents are caring and our parents understand the importance of Center Grove. So many great schools come here to recruit, and everybody asks me, well, why would schools, these great academic schools, come here? Because they know they get the best student athletes. Center Grove teachers are the best teachers, and they teach college prep classes.
I feel like with Center Grove, I feel like you just set at a higher standard just from everybody. And it kind of just pushes you to want to be the best version of yourself.
Man, it's just been an amazing opportunity just to grow up in this, this type of area. Even since we were young, all the families, parents, moms and dads have been there for everybody.
That family atmosphere where everybody takes care of everybody and we don't really worry about what's outside of our community. It's just we take care of ourselves so well.
I just want to say thank you to everybody for the support. It means the world to me.
There's a great community and a great atmosphere just for everything you do in Center Grove. I feel like everything you do, you have a great mindset, and just all the people you're around, you feel like you're loved and you're supported by everything you do.
I love that they're humble, and I love that they still love to practice. But what I love the most is they're just the greatest young men of all.
At the Skin Lab, beauty and wellness come together under one roof. From advanced skin treatments and injectables to personalized wellness programs, we help you look and feel your very best. Whether you want radiant, glowing skin, balanced hormones, or a boost in confidence, our expert team is here to guide you every step of the way. Discover an experience where science meets luxury and results speak for themselves. The Skin Lab. Your journey to confidence starts here.
At Peterman, we are raising the bar for home service.
We host classes nearly every working day,
with thousands of hours of training invested in our field professionals each year.
So you know when Peterman shows up, you're about to receive expert care.
Home ownership is already stressful enough.
So when it comes to peace of mind for your home,
trust Peterman to get it done.
And for a limited time, get a free furnace from us.